This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Have you ever noticed how just talking about something can make it feel less overwhelming? That's what therapy is for. Because when we keep everything bottled up inside, it's much harder to work through it. Connect with a licensed therapist at betterhelp.com/allies.
Hello, welcome to the Easy Allies podcast. I'm Daniel Bloodworth, coming to you from Los Angeles, California. This week, I'm joined by Brad Ellis.
Hi.
Michael Huber.
Bethesda owns machine games.
Our lights just changed.
I changed them.
Yes.
Ooh.
Remember last week? I was confused. No.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Remember
Preempting
all
a
the-
correction right now.
Yeah.
Correcting
You're correcting
himself.
yourself.
I don't remember.
For
You
the thing
remember?
that we did
You were
not know
pissed.
he was wrong about.
Yeah. I don't remember. I'm pissed.
I remember, but I didn't
This is
realize
unprecedented.
You got it.
you had not made that connection. Got it. Now it makes sense. Michael Damiani.
Shoutouts to Burbank Theater. Good standees.
Okay. And in the control room, making it all happen, we've got Isla Hink.
Shout out to the Falls Cinema 5, dude. Worked there for 6 years.
Okay.
Sick.
4 years? For a number of years.
So jolly.
And Don's back
Don's
there.
here too.
Working away.
There he is.
Mhm.
Beautiful as always.
Friends, this week it's time for our summer game preview.
Summer Game Fest.
Our summer game festival. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I wish we
we're,
had Keeley right here.
we're looking ahead of the next 3 months.
Oh, he's about to come on the screen.
Checking out games that we are excited about, all kinds of stuff that's coming out. And then we've also got those top 10 castles from our patron Discord.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes.
You better not have messed this up,
Oh my.
patrons.
Yeah. You better not mess this up.
It's all riding on you.
Very curious.
I mean, you're in a deep hole with leaving Prelude off the list. So
That's true.
you got a lot of ground to make
Yeah,
up.
that's true.
Patrons.
Don't worry, Soken took care of that. He made up for it. But before we get started, we must answer for the mistakes we made in last week's episode. Isla, begin correction music, please.
Boop.
Damiani
oh boy.
said Breath of the Wild hasn't sold over 30 million yet. He is
Combined.
both correct and incorrect.
Because you're about to combine the Wii U sales, which is what I did not combine.
The recent Switch sales are over 29 million, but the Wii U was over 1 million.
50 mil easy, baby.
Dude, this is like 6 years after its
Exactly.
launch, and it's
50
just
mil
crossing
easy.
30 million.
50 mil coming
Here
for
we're-
Tears of the Kingdom so easily. More people have Switches than they did during Breath of the Wild. It is going to happen.
No, Huber.
It is going to happen.
That's not.
Give it time.
I mean, till the end of time, maybe, sure.
Temple.
I think it's a pretty steep drop off at a certain point. Quote, chocolate milk is an excellent recovery drink containing the exact ratio of carbohydrates to protein needed to help muscles quickly. It can also replenish electrolytes, vitamins, and is cheaper than most recovery drinks.
Didn't I say all that? I was saying that the whole website is geared toward like women running marathons because it's a great sport recovery drink.
Yeah, we're not a nutrition podcast, but I looked into this. There's articles about it. It's not made up.
Just the other day, I was seeing a viral cocktail, and it's Yoo-hoo and absinthe.
No,
No. I can't speak for it.
Alright.
I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to.
I don't
know.
need to try it. That's not good.
Every article is like, yo, this should be an abomination, but it works. Yoo-hoo and absinthe.
There's not
I'll give it
any-
a shot.
there's not
I'll
even
let you
any
know.
Milk in
But is that
Is there
good
like
for-
dried milk or something?
But is that good for workout recovery?
No.
Absolutely
not
not.
even
It is
close
good
to
for
what
going
we're
to sleep.
Okay.
Isla,
It's going around.
Yeah.
gemination is found across words and across morphemes when the last consonant in a given word and the first consonant in the following word are the same fricative, nasal, or stop. For instance, sub-basement, midday, or life force. These words are called geminates.
Okay. I knew there was a term for
Life
them.
force.
Back in the theater school, we called them just linked consonants, or linked consonant sounds. Geminates.
Yeah.
Love it.
I made an offhand joke that losses incurred by the poor performance of Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within resulted in the merger between Square and Enix. However, it was the opposite. That deal was in the works for several years before that, and in fact, it was delayed because Enix was hesitant to be seen investing in a company that had just lost so much money. And in an interview with IGN, Todd Howard.
Got a Todd Howard correction.
Todd Howard clarified that id did not help the combat in Starfield. Bethesda reworked the combat themselves. Id did, however, help with the graphics.
Someone in chat actually had that comment while we were going live. They helped. I don't remember.
They helped with Fallout 4.
But it was Fallout 4's combat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alarms ringing.
Yeah.
Starfield, dude.
I mean,
High stakes Starfield.
Doom runs
Highest stakes of any game
very,
ever made.
very clean and very, very pretty.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, big scale, all that
Bethesda
stuff.
games aren't known for that, so we'll see.
Yeah. If you have a correction, include that in the YouTube comments on either the public version or the Patreon version of this episode. Start with the word correction, so I find it in search, and leave a timestamp so I know what the heck we were talking about. End corrections. Music.
I feel like when I play Starfield, I need like a magnifying glass just to be like.
What?
I don't know. Just everything
Inch
about
by
it.
inch, dude. Frame by frame.
Just everything about it.
As I said, it's time for the summer game preview. We're going to start off with July. As a reminder, we're going to be going through a bunch of different games. We're not going through every game that releases. Give everyone a list. Got an idea of what people want to talk about. So trim the little things after that.
Trim the fat.
And then we will also, as we go through all three of these months, we will be identifying our sizzle and our fizzle.
Forgot about that.
Me too, but I'll just do it on the fly.
Yeah. And then we're going to be running some trailers over some of the games that you might not know about, but some things like Exoprimal and Pikmin and Starfield. It's like, okay, you know these games.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
Mortal Kombat, anytime we show footage, then we get like age restricted and all that nonsense. So no Mortal Kombat trailer in here today. But we're already a little bit into July. We're already a weekend. So the first thing I'm going to start with, Huber,
Yo.
Oxenfree II on July 12th.
Yeah, dude. Yes. Oxenfree, one of my favorite indie games ever made. It is always on lists when you Google games like Life is Strange, which I do all the time.
Nice.
Oxenfree is always on that list. And the first one is just a coming-of-age story. You're going to like a mysterious little island and some weird supernatural things are going down. And 2 just looks to expand that bigger map, bigger mystery, just bigger everything, but really similar to the original. I got to play it at Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
Just
Is
there.
it like new character, right? You're kind of
Yeah.
following a different thread on things.
New character, not even a spoiler. It's in the first 5 minutes. You see, you can see where you are, where the first one took place.
Got it.
It's like, yo, over there, some weird shit went down. So this is just it's a really intimate game. It's all about narrative, 100%. It's all about the voice acting. It's all about the writing. It's all about just the way these characters communicate. And what I really love is something AAA games fuck up on all the time. I was just playing Spider-Man, and it happens all the time. When you're listening to dialogue, but then you like go too far and like it gets cut off and some new dialogue plays, Oxenfree just nails the immersion and like, yo, we're having this conversation now. You get too far, yo, pause. Let me continue that conversation. So just all about the narrative and all about the vibes.
Oh, like God of War or whatever. If you get off the boat
Yes.
and you get back on the boat.
Yo, hold that thought, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Great call, Brad. Yes.
Yeah, that's a nice feature that they've got
Yeah.
there.
So Oxenfree. Hype.
Yeah, and then you've got
Super
like
pumped.
the radio wave thing. They're
Yep.
talking about like using it to like break portals in time and go back in time and stuff. Was that a thing in the first game, or is that a new thing?
Yeah, the radio's in the first one, and like those little things are definitely featured in the first one. And then I never played it, Blood, but many months or even years, I don't know. Let me know, chat. Let me know, comments. They patched it and they added some weird radio portals to the original game, Blood. And it was way after the game had already been released. So it was kind of leading into
Got it.
Yeah, they kind of had like a little patch tease type thing.
Very cool.
So Oxenfree II, absolutely one of my most anticipated indie games of the year. And I cannot recommend.
Not indie anymore though. But
Not
yes.
what is it now?
Triple I.
Netflix.
Triple
has
I?
it.
Are we triple I? Triple A?
Netflix
Triple,
is
quadruple
not an
A?
indie.
Quadruple I? Whatever. You know what I'm going to start saying? One of my most anticipated smaller games of the year. Does that play?
accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Triple I think.
The first one though, absolutely one of my most recommended indie games, for sure.
Double I, please.
Double I. Yeah, definitely. Do not skip Oxenfree, and it's they're really short.
And then just a couple days later, July 14th, we get Exoprimal.
This is my fizzle.
Fizzle.
Yep. Sorry, Exoprimal. You have the memes.
This feels like an unfair fizzle.
No. I mean, you have the memes. You've got dinos. Everyone's like, ha ha ha, dinos. Ha ha ha. We'll see how long this game lasts in the zeitgeist. We'll see how long people are playing Exoprimal. I give it 1 week maximum. Yep. Straight up.
Maximum?
Straight up.
Wow.
Yeah. Straight up. Straight up.
You're
This
probably
game
not
will be
wrong.
this game will be out of the zeitgeist and off of your feeds in a little over or little less than a week. Guaranteed.
Tommy, honey, what do you
This is
think
my
about
fizzle.
neosaurs?
About what?
Neosaurs, dinosaurs that are so corrupted with high Zol or low Zol or whatever that they're just
The
like.
hell are you talking about?
So they're going back in time, fighting dinosaurs, but they've been pulling dinosaurs from the past to like suck the high Zol or whatever out of them because high
what?
Zol is a byproduct of time travel.
Stop. Press release me.
There's also Leviathan is this AI.
I know
that has you
Leviathan.
fighting.
I know Leviathan. I got that
Fighting
one.
them in like training grounds.
That
What?
one came across clear.
Tamiana, you saying you never had your Neo Soul sucked by a
By a-
Tyrannosaur? Was it?
Yeah. It's okay. I'm sure.
It's a 5v5.
This game is going to be
Multiplayer.
incredible for a week.
Yeah, it's fun.
And then it's dead.
We played one of the betas.
Yeah, and then it's dead. 100%. Mark my words. Mark my fucking words right now. Yep.
So like on the 8th day, it's just not going to be incredible anymore.
Done. Everyone will have moved on. I promise.
To what?
To whatever the hell's coming out. I don't know.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
whatever the hell's coming out. Whatever it may be. This game is done.
What do you think, Brad? Have you checked any of the betas yet?
I haven't played it at all
Yeah.
yet. I'm curious about it. I'm not like overly excited about it. I'm kind of in the mind of like, I don't think it's gonna be dead in a week, but I'm not like super hyped to play it. I want to try it, but I don't think I'm gonna be playing this game for that long. But
1
yeah,
week.
I don't know.
1 week.
Yeah, I mean,
1 week. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I
Don't
mean,
like,
but-
Brad. Tell them you're going to play for 1 week and be done.
maybe a week. I don't know, but I don't play. I don't
Maybe a week.
I don't play a lot of multiplayer games that much, anyways. Like you're hyping up Crash Team Rumble or whatever.
I've been getting some drops in.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like that game's way more.
week.
stake
Oh,
than
that game's dead.
Yeah.
That game's dead, but I'm still getting drops in.
But yeah, I mean, I just don't play multiplayer games for that long usually.
Yeah.
But I'll check it out. Sure, dude. Shoot a T-Rex to the face, the shotgun. Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well, you
Ryu.
get to summon.
Oh, I didn't know you summon
You
things.
can summon dinosaurs and like control them.
Okay.
And attack the other team with your dinosaur.
Okay, that's pretty cool, bud.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious. I don't know. It's Capcom. They've been on a roll, so I have a little more confidence in it. But they seem kind of desperate with it from like marketing. It seems like so far. Seem kind of worried, but we'll see.
I'm all
I'll
in
check it
for
out.
a week. All in for a week. And then I'm out. Uninstall.
Isla, you've actually played this. What are you thinking?
Yeah. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I could see it. Huber's not wrong. Like it's a fun curiosity, I think, to jump into with your friends. Whether or not it has legs, it depends on if there's more to it than that. Because like, I could see somebody jumping in every like 5 months to play it with their 3 buddies, but like, yeah, I don't know. But it was a lot of fun. I don't know. So it could be
Super fun for a week.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 fun for a week.
It depends how good the future crossovers are, Blood. Like,
like
the Mecha Ryu. I'm like,
and
okay.
stuff, yeah, that's not coming till like.
I know,
Fall,
not,
yeah.
but I'm saying potential down the line. You know, maybe a Mega Man or something.
Throw Wesker in there. I'm in.
Wesker back, yeah, sure.
Pull in some Rathalos or something.
Oh, that'd be awesome, dude. Monster Hunter. That'd be great. Throwing Ghost Trick guy in there. Ghost Trick guy.
But they only can possess inanimate objects.
That's
so.
right. Possess those dinos.
What if you get like
or a robot?
Phoenix Wright exosuit?
That'd be awesome.
Point at people and like lasers
Frank
come out
West.
of your finger.
Photograph them all. There you go.
Baseball bat to a T-Rex.
Yeah. Basically, the more goofy it gets, the more interested I am.
Right. Well, that's pretty goofy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
The next
What
week.
if this is how Samanosuke comes back, Brad? Yeah, fuck.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, hey, tweet today from Shinobi talking about Onimusha. Third Capcom's talking about it.
Okay.
Check it out.
Okay.
Check it
Even
out.
though they got the other thing
Yep.
that I always forget
Yep.
the name of. Yeah.
Yep, today.
Nice.
Yeah.
July 18th, we've got Viewfinder. One I'm pretty psyched
Yeah,
on.
blood game for sure.
Blood
Yeah.
and Isla.
Puzzle
10 out of
game,
10.
cool mechanics. Like I said a couple weeks ago, it's like one of those things that like you can only do in a video game.
It's crazy.
You know, it's like you take these still pictures
So crazy.
and then you place them into the 3D space and they become 3D paths that kind of like
Incredible.
overwrite what's in front of
I
you.
did technically see it in Inception too. When I did a staircase.
Get on.
Paradox.
But you can, Damiani, as you see, there's a camera. Like you can take your own pictures, which is even the craziest part. That like you can just do this with anything that's in the world, and then even like very abstract things. Like there's a thing in the demo that we did where like, you know, like paintings, stick the painting down and then walk around through the painting world. There's this one that was like old like school dungeon crawler that you walked around through.
So
There's like
cool.
some kids drawing off of a fridge. Stick that in there, walk around the like crayon house and stuff. Yeah. Isla, you played the demo too. What are you thinking?
I sure did. Check out Easy Update to see what I'm thinking. But I'll tell you right now, so you don't you don't have to. You don't want to. I really liked it. I was a little nervous at first because the narrator kind of gave you early hints.
Yeah.
Behind you, brother.
Yeah, you're on fire, Dad. But that seemed to just be an early level thing, possibly even just a demo thing, because it stopped for the later puzzles. So, yeah, because like, if Portal was telling you how to portal, it would be like offensive. Yeah, as long as the like characters and stuff don't take it into like weird maquette kind of depressing, strange territories. I think this game would be
Jessica
really
territory?
sweet. Jessica
Definitely.
territory.
Yeah.
Dead wife.
Yeah, I'm
for sure.
curious how that story, because yeah, you are playing as like somebody who is in a virtual world for some reason we don't know yet,
Yeah.
and talking to somebody that's on the outside.
Yeah.
And then I'm curious like where the mechanics go from here.
Where do we go?
But yeah, it is just from what was in the demo. It definitely has the same kind of vibes with Tears of the Kingdom, to where it's like anything that you can come up with that works, that's the solution.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool. Also, I'm over here quoting Buffy, and I get nothing out of
I
Huber.
missed it. I missed
Fuck.
it. What do you say? What do you
I
say?
sang part of the. Never mind.
The fucking musical episode.
I sang part of the musical episode, and
missed
you were
it.
looking at your arm.
I'm sorry. I have all these like moles that I didn't realize I had. That's where my head was.
Okay.
Sorry. So sorry. I was like, have these always been here? The hell? Sorry.
Talking about like mind-bending
about puzzles,
programming.
man.
Viewfinder, it's a
You
different-
guys have it from here.
You're
You
gonna go-
guys are talking about
You
puzzles.
put up your
You've
arm
got
and
it.
you go into the arm world.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold them up. So hold them up in your single so we can see them.
Oh my
Here, let me
gosh.
see.
They're very small. They're very small. But I didn't know they were all there. Like I knew this big one was here.
Is
You're
it
gonna have
raised?
to tell Gabby about
Is
this
it-
afterwards.
Is it? Have they changed shape? Are they still circular?
Yeah, everything's chill. Everything's chill.
Okay.
Everything's fine. Moving on.
Talking about games with demos, Pikmin 4. Damiani, you just played that, right?
Yo, I just talked about it on Frame Trap
Yep.
too. but I won't make you watch Frame Trap either and just tell you
No,
how
watch
cool.
Frame Trap. Watch it.
Yeah, I was hooked. Just like the Pikmin 3 demo got me hooked on
Nice.
Pikmin 3.
Nice.
I was kind of like, no, I want to play more Pikmin 4. Well, I have to wait like 3 more weeks for this. So
That's a good feeling.
biggest thing was different hook this time. You're not trying to like make fruit drinks to survive longer on the planet. You're trying to get treasures to power up your ship to get a further scan range so you can go further around the planet.
That's cool.
That's a different thing. Also, there's like a Nintendo copying Nintendo. They got a depths. You go to the depths in it. You fall down a chasm and you go down into the depths.
They had that kind of thing in Pikmin 2 as well.
So I guess it's returning. The depths,
Yeah. Nintendo
depths is back.
speaks.
Nintendo, it's
using
Nintendoception. Here it is. It never stops. Waiting for we go to the sky levels too, and we drop down. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, like the good use of like shortcuts. We got a little bit of the ice Pikmin
nice.
in there. So it had like the red, yellow, so electric resistant Pikmin, and then ice Pikmin was the other one. Ochi was in there.
Oh,
got to use
nice.
the dash. Ochi got bigger after day 1, so you could ride Ochi, get the Pikmin on Ochi. Ochi could jump higher. You rescued some of your crew members who could like upgrade or power up certain abilities or create new gear. One of them trained Ochi, so Ochi can get stronger in one of 6 different categories.
Sick.
Like crafted some items like a dog bone to heal Ochi really quick. There are in 3. There were multiple playable, like kind of like commanders or space crew. This one right now, it's just you who's a new. The premise of this game is Olimar crashed on a planet. A search and rescue crew went to go get him, and then they crashed on the planet. And now you're a rookie who's been sent
love
to go
that.
get them all, and it's a create a character. I think it's the first time they've done a create a
Whoa.
character. Showed Gabby it. Gabby was very pleased to see it. No, it's
Yeah, it
demanding to
seems
see
pretty
it.
simple.
Yeah, it's not that
kinda
comprehensive,
like Splatoon,
but it's
yeah.
a first step, I guess. Yeah, and you can toggle between playing as your creative character and Ochi independently because there's a part in one of the depths levels where you get separated and you need to reunite and you have to like go back and forth between there.
Okay.
Yeah, you can move your base camp as you unlock shortcuts and usual activities like hauling stuff around, building bridges. There's raw materials now that you can harvest, and the first thing they can become is clay, which lets you make a clay bridge for like the first shortcut. But yeah, looks nice, good music, good vibes, just a jolly game. Obviously, there'll be some like sad vibes as your Pikmin start dying. Yeah, you're gonna lose your Pikmin
Love
eventually.
sad vibes.
You for those sad vibes.
I'm naming all my Pikmin Jessica.
But it sounds like even though you're on this rescue mission, like the previous games were always about like trying to escape or whatever. Whereas like this one, it sounds like you really are more focused on trying to explore the planet.
So yeah, like you're trying to rescue. So it's like you have in the demo, you don't find all your shipmates by the end of it. You find a handful, but you also found out civilians have come to this planet. They're like, oh, they must have seen Olimar's beacon and decided, oh, we'll go plunder treasure. And it's like, so you think this is gonna be a bunch of treasure hunters? But then I came across like a florist. Like, what's a florist doing on this planet? Well, let's rescue him anyway. I'm like, okay, so yeah. And again, it's like abandoned human backyard Honey I Shrunk the Kids vibes because it's like things you'd see like there's like the Olimar tutorial area is just in someone's like living room in a house and it's like but you're miniature, so what's going on with all that?
Yeah.
And yeah,
They've always played coy with that stuff.
Yeah.
Coy, great
Chat
word.
says that there's a minute rewind if your things.
so there was a
die.
rewind feature that it didn't use but it was in the menu. There's rewind, there's you can end a day. There wasn't any of the night stuff though. As far as
Right.
at least maybe I could have stayed out
I
and
think
seen
that'll be
it,
introduced a little later. Yeah.
but I'm guessing it's introduced a little later.
Because this demo is sort of like Final Fantasy, right? Where it's like you're just playing the beginning of the game and
Yeah.
then they save.
In fact, it says the demo end when you complete a certain objective, and like when the day ends, you're forced to retire anyway. And once you hit that number, it says thanks for playing the demo. But when you go back to the hub, it like acts like you can still play. It will show you the next zone, but when you try and travel to it, it says thanks for playing the demo. And then when you try and go back to the first area, it's like thanks for playing the demo. I was like, ah. So I guess you can get a little bit further maybe in the first zone, but as soon as you hit like a certain threshold of obtaining the treasure material, it's called sparklium, I guess it's called.
Okay.
Unobtainium.
Yeah, it's like unobtainium, exactly. If you end a day with enough, it's going to say the demo's over. So,
Got it.
Fun stuff.
Nice.
When does that come out?
the 21st.
Ooh-wee.
And then on the 25th, Remnant II.
Yeah. A good video game. That's for sure.
Did we stream the entire first one?
We didn't stream the
I
whole
feel
thing.
like we
No.
did, but I think me, you, and Kristen did.
Yeah.
We beat it, I'm pretty sure. on stream.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. But a really cool co-op. I mean, it's solo, but we played cooperatively. Going through
Gun Souls.
Gun Souls. Yeah, it's Gun
Gun
Souls. Pretty much.
Souls.
Going through, shooting freaks, getting loot. Nice little hub base you go back to. Some really cool boss fights, actually.
Yeah.
That we played at Summer Game Fest. And
Yes.
lots of deaths on there. Can be challenging, but it's a
I
lot
fell
of
to
good
my
fun.
death numerous times.
Yeah.
But then so did the dev, so it made me feel a little better.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, just going to really weird and fighting really weird worlds and fighting disgusting, hideous alien creatures with your pals.
And it feels like a huge step up from the first one, Brad.
Yeah,
like
it
the
does.
first one felt like a proof of concept, and this one feels like, oh, that game was amazing. Let's throw way more money at it, way more budget, way more everything. Just from the little bit we played, it felt so much better already.
Yeah.
So anticipation is high for me.
Yeah,
for
I'm
Remnant
pumped to
2.
play it. I'm pumped to play it with you and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a good co-op game, dude. Really
Yes.
fun. Always down for co-op shooters.
Because, like, yeah, dude, like, Souls is the best, but it still feels like a single player game, even though you
Yeah.
can summon and you can do some co-op, but like Remnant feels like co-op is first.
Yeah.
Like it is way more like co-op.
Yeah. People go down and you
focused.
revive them, and
Yeah.
that's an important point.
Totally.
It's an important thing.
Yeah, I think.
So I love that focus.
Yeah, I mean, all the footage they're showing us co-op. So
Yeah.
definitely feels like that.
Totally.
But you can play it solo. Yeah, and it's still fun solo too.
Yeah.
Did the first game have the kind of like generated levels?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe
think
so.
so.
I
Okay.
believe so. Yeah.
We went through that thing quick, and then
it's a while ago.
yeah, it was a while ago.
But yeah, it's been a long time coming, so it's
Because
cool.
that was the one thing that like I noticed from the 2 times that I played it so far, that like, you know, the second time, like the level design, like I wasn't as impressed as I was in the first time, even though we ended up eventually fighting the same boss.
Yeah.
But yeah, the classes all seem cool, and it seems like there's a lot of room to like really like customize like,
Yeah.
your loadouts
Playstyle,
and stuff
yeah,
like
for
that.
sure,
and all
yeah.
kind of
Just
playstyle.
looks better, felt better.
Did control better.
Yeah.
For sure. They strengthened melee, I think they said too.
Yeah. I was using that melee sword, I remember.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
you had the guy with the big
Yeah.
sword,
Yeah.
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 just giant chunk of iron.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was cool. Felt it. Felt the impact.
Nice.
That could be a huge game, I feel like, coming up on Twitch.
Maybe. I can see it high on the Steam charts.
Yeah. High on the Steam charts, dude. Remnant 2.
We got a couple of these little stopovers here and there, but one of the stopovers,
Don't.
July 26th, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, coming out
Okay.
on PC.
Okay.
Don't need to say a lot about it.
If you
but-
call this one a
game.
stopover, I'm offended.
I don't think so because there's a trailer up.
No.
Okay. All right. I'm just
but-
making sure here.
No, but
Yeah.
yeah, the next one, Huber, Devil Dragon Gaiden.
Okay. An institution of the entire video game industry. Where were all these games when Double Dragon was reigning supreme?
50,000.
They didn't exist. Damiani, bro.
Yep.
We going through this?
We're going
we full
through this.
playthrough in this?
We're going through this.
Is it going down? The art style?
Yeah.
I'm
that's-
not 100% in on
Yeah.
yet. But I gotta play it. I gotta see it in the flesh. And I gotta feel how it feels. I gotta feel the combat.
Now, this developer, what else are they known for, Huber?
I forget, dude. I forget everything.
Oh, they didn't make.
There was a God tier tee up though, Damiani.
Well, it was like I forget. I forget right now.
But
Do you want me to
what matters the most, though, besides
Find the developer so we can
besides
finish that
visuals, besides the visual style, Huber, how it plays is
Yeah.
the most important thing.
Yes.
Yeah. And a lot of these beat up revivals lately have been doing a very good job with the mechanics. From
They
Turtles,
absolutely have.
how complex I get to Streets of Rage
Streets of
4,
Rage. Turtles,
and,
Streets of Rage, and River City
City Girls.
Just
yeah.
phenomenal mechanics and a phenomenal balance of old school sensibilities, old school like beat 'em up vibes with modern day progression. Because like that stuff's important sometimes, you know? Like like Streets of Rage 4 was incredible, but then Mr. X Nightmare brought the like character progression into it, which I thought was so strong. Adding new moves when you use them more, leveling each character up. So hopefully Double Dragon can capitalize on that.
Man, we're still waiting for that turtle DLC.
I know, it's coming.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet today. They were like, patience.
So the developer on this is called Secret Base, and the game they're best known for is Streets of Red, Devil's Dare Deluxe.
Yes. Streets of Red, solid mechanics.
Nice.
There you go, mechanics.
It's all about mechanics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Double Dragon coming back, because Double Dragon Neon 1 was pretty chill.
That was a while ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a while.
That was a long, geez. Time flies.
Yeah.
So hopefully Gaiden.
During the year 1990X, of course.
I just remember spamming A and B on NES in Double Dragon 3. Just the like spin kick.
Oh, it was like that was the only buttons.
Yeah, and then I say it every time when I get to that Egypt level, because you recruit your enemies as you go, and then like each enemy has permadeath that you recruit. And there's like this Egypt level where you have to like jump onto these platforms.
Yeah. Oh no!
And as a kid, I would just like jump, die, jump, die, jump, die, game over. Just like okay.
Another one for Huber, The Expanse.
Yeah, Isla.
Woo!
Let's go.
Drummer hype, dude.
Drummer hype,
Beltalowda.
dude. Silo. The down deep and the belters need to ally.
Yeah, they do.
It needs to happen.
When the pincer attack, below and above.
Yes.
As above, so below.
Yes. I could not be more hyped for this, Bloodworth, especially after going to that preview event and checking this game out. The thing that really sealed the deal was, obviously you expect great voice acting and a great narrative, which was there from the jump. But what really struck me was the exploration. There was a full-on set piece where I was drummer and I had to find something in floating space debris.
Right.
And there were multiple ways to go. And you could find optional collectibles if you went over here. Go over here, you find some optional dialogue, just really cool stuff. If you've never played The Expanse, it's totally fine because this is a prequel.
You mean watched?
Yes.
Yeah.
I highly recommend watching The Expanse because it is truly one of the greatest shows of all time. It is absolutely one of my favorites. Would you concur, Isla?
It's marvelous, yeah.
It
so
is
this
marvelous.
is a prequel?
This is
hello.
This is a
at least
prequel.
It starts as a prequel, right?
Yeah, this is a prequel. This is before season 1 confirmed, and there's going to be, I believe, 5 episodes, and each episode comes out 2 weeks later. Locked in.
I love that.
It is locked.
Nice.
Every 2 weeks you will get an episode, and I'm so ready to have those bi-weekly conversations about this game. I'm so ready because I missed that with Life is Strange, because True Colors released all at once. And my favorite thing, Blood, was talking to you and Elise just every, back then it was every couple months.
Right.
We would do those episodes, but they've got it locked every 2 weeks. I think is such a nice gap to just like.
It's a good pace.
Yeah, it's a really good pace from the jump. So
I got to get back on the books. I was doing the books. I caught up to what the content of the last season of the show was.
Yeah?
Which
You're right there.
Find interesting as much. But I want to get to the rest of the books, but I just have to get through this part.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
But Expanse re-ups.
Yes.
Brad.
Yeah.
Disney Illusion Island.
Yeah, Bloodworth, this game to me is a simple pleasure.
Yeah.
Just simple pleasures with this game. Being
This was so fun.
the Disney crew, man, and just doing platforming with your buds. That's what I'm all about, Bloodworth. And that's what it's given me. Getting those jolly, the hug mechanic, right? There was a hug mechanic in this game.
Yep.
That is so sick.
Yeah.
Give someone a
Hug
heart.
for a heart.
Yeah, I think the structure of the levels are pretty cool. It's more Metroidvania, I guess.
Yeah, it's interesting to do a Metroidvania co-op.
Yeah.
Figuring out where you want to go collectively.
Yeah. And the mechanics felt pretty good. They took some getting used to, I'd say, but once I got a hold of them, they felt fine.
You know what I appreciated, Brad, was all 4 of us being a fish out of water and somehow sticking and working together seamlessly.
Well, I mean, yeah, it would keep us together.
Yeah.
If you get
Yeah,
too far.
that felt
Yeah.
good,
It
and
does
I
kinda
think
like
that's
you turn into like an
Yeah.
envelope or whatever.
Yeah. And just like
they
lowering
mail
the
you
ropes.
to the rest of the crew.
Yeah. And
That
there's
felt good.
surprisingly pretty good boss fight we did also in there. So I'm
Yeah.
curious to see what weird things this game's going to throw at me. So hell yeah.
Nice.
Gonna be Donald Duck, man, going in there? Absolutely.
Yeah, they've got great little animations for
Yeah,
everybody.
it looks nice.
All of your double
just
jumps
a-
and glides and stuff.
Just a jolly old time.
Yeah, we'll be doing that on a group stream for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Huber,
Yo.
July 31st, Rise of the Triad
Rise
Ludicrous
of
edition.
the fucking Triad, bro. This game shows my age. This game,
I did some
dude.
reading up on this. I
Nazi
didn't know about it.
fucking scum. Think Duke Nukem. Think Doom.
Mm-hmm.
But killing Nazi motherfuckers.
So Wolfenstein?
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly. This
exactly.
Exactly,
because
exactly.
I don't know if you know the history. Do you know?
brief, like loosely. It's
It
been
was
a minute.
supposed to be a sequel to Wolfenstein.
Oh.
John Romeo called up and said, "Hey,
Yes.
this is canceled."
Yeah.
Oh.
But they kept working on it. They basically
Insane.
rewrote the story and kept the assets that they could keep
Okay.
and made this.
That's funny.
Yes.
because it was doing Doom, and so
Yeah.
they didn't want to like have the Wolfenstein and Doom out right next to each other. So
Mm-hmm.
What is happening?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening at the end
Who's
of
this
the trailer.
warlock?
So yeah,
Incredible.
so the remaster is coming from
Showing you.
Apogee, who did the original New Blood and Night Dive all working
Oh,
together.
Night Dive,
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
And New Blood. It's one of the earliest games I ever played, so it has a soft spot in my life. I never finished it as a child, but I just remember blasting through levels, and it was so awesome. And then they did like a remake in 2013, and I think this is to celebrate like the 10th anniversary of that remake.
Okay.
So this is like the
re-remake?
remaster of the original type of thing. But I'm just excited to hop back into the series because I feel like it's super underground.
Yeah.
Obviously didn't reach the heights of Wolfenstein or Duke Nukem or Doom or Hexen or Heretic or even Blood. Yeah, that's for you, Isla. But it was like
Thanks.
it was like right underneath all of those. So if you like that old school first person shooter,
It's a boomer shooter.
1990s, yes.
Yeah,
Then,
94 originally. Yep.
Yeah, then Rise of the Triad absolutely deserves a look for sure.
And they're gonna have multiplayer on there too. 11 player.
Cool.
What a number.
Whoa.
11. Okay.
Weird number.
Interesting number. Yeah. Right. It's like 10 versus 1. Like, is the one person stronger?
6v5.
Yeah. What? Weird.
But
5v5v1.
It's a marketing statement.
there you go. Next up is Venba, which is one I've kind of had my eye on. It's got a great little art style. It is a narrative-based cooking game. Essentially, it's inspired by
bear?
Indian families immigrating to Toronto. It's kind of focused more like on the parent story, where they're saying like a lot of the times it's like these kind of stories like focus more on the kids, but this one's more on the parents' perspective of things.
Blood, this looks amazing. dude.
And yeah, they've got like a bunch
Holy
of like
shit.
authentic recipes from southern India
Blood,
that
bro.
you make throughout the game.
Bloodworth.
And it's a little shorty. It's only supposed to be like an hour or two.
Oh,
is
wow.
what they're saying.
Bloodworth.
This looks
looks
great.
so good.
Yeah.
Bloodworth.
Really good looking food.
Bloodworth is the winner so far. This looks sick. Super in for this.
Yeah.
Bloodworth's the winner?
Yeah.
Did he make this?
July 31st.
He brought this. He brought this. With the reason we're talking about this is because of Bloodworth. So shout out Bloodworth.
He brought all of these.
I'm super in. What's it called? Venba?
Venba,
What's the date?
July 31st.
July 31st. Lock it in.
And then that gets us to August, which we start August with a very, very big boy. Baldur's Gate.
Oh, dude, this is my
3.
fucking
The biggest,
sizzle.
yeah.
This is my Omega
Jeez,
sizzle.
Omega.
We're burning up, dude.
Yeah.
We are burning up.
You better
I'm on
look
fire.
the fuck out.
Yeah.
Armored Core, Diablo, Final Fantasy.
Oh, you mean for GOTY.
You better brace yourself.
Yeah.
Because Baldur's Gate 3 is coming.
Yeah. It's going to be really good.
Yeah.
I haven't played I've never played a Baldur's Gate game before or anything.
Right.
I'm very new to these
Did you
CRPGs.
play Divinity?
Yes, I played a lot of Divinity 2, and that's when I became a believer. I was like, oh, I get it now. And it's the same studio, dude, with probably a much higher budget.
Yeah, a lot more people
So I
hired up for this.
Yeah, I'm big time into this. I don't know anything about the lore or whatever, but I'm down Bloodworth to get some bad dice rolls and have to improvise. Shit's gonna get messy
Yeah.
quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Because I ain't reloaded.
Yeah, nope.
I'm not reloading.
If you reload Baldur's Gate 3, you're scum.
roll a die,
Just
and it is
unfollow
what it
me.
It is
Yeah.
called save scumming. I don't think anyone's
Yeah.
afraid
scum.
of
You're
that.
scum.
Don't be scum.
No, seriously, if you reload on at Baldur's Gate 3, unfollow me, please. I'm serious. Unfollow me. I'm not kidding
Twitter
around.
won't exist by then,
But
so
follow
it doesn't
Dawn.
matter. Yeah,
Dawn.
follow Dawn.
Yeah, unfollow me. Follow Dawn.
Last week we learned there's like 170 hours
Insane
of cutscenes.
amount of cutscenes. Yeah, there's gonna be dialogue
It's like
heavy,
3 times as many words as the Lord of the Rings or
story
something.
rich. Yeah, it's
But
gonna be
that's
insane.
gotta be
Bloodworth.
that cutscene number has to be because like
It's probably
different
every
variations
single.
Right.
of classes
Yeah, it's some
and stuff,
fucking.
right? Like,
what was it?
Can't be.
Dying Light 2. It said we have a bajillion hours of something like that, or everyone made fun of
Right.
them.
Great
But having
reference.
played Divinity though, like it's not just the classes, but there's like all kinds of
Yeah,
different
oh, yeah.
ways that like the story can branch out,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
A bunch of stuff you could do. Yeah, that could
Smash those doors down every time.
dramatically change the outcomes. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Just thinking about this game makes my eyes tired. Like it's gonna
It's-
be so much.
You're not wrong, Isla. Like 2023 versus like 2001, Baldur's Gate. Like, I'm intimidated. Am I gonna have time for this game? Who the fuck
yeah,
knows?
fucking make time.
Yeah, good
Sort
lord.
your life out, dude.
Yeah, 100 hours. I mean,
Put one of your shows to bed for a minute.
shows are like 6 hours.
Commit,
this game
dude.
is 100.
Hero, you got to commit to a long game. You've
I
been
know.
putting them all off.
Final Fantasy.
You have not beat Zelda. You've not played a lot of Final Fantasy. You're slipping.
I'm slipping.
You're slipping.
Yeah, I'm not
Time
gonna
to get
deny.
back on the mountain, dude.
So
I'm not
here's-
gonna deny I'm slipping.
Here's the thing that breaks my brain.
Slippin' Jimmy.
Slipping Jimmy, dude. I'm slipping hard with my game consumption. There's no question.
What really breaks my brain with this? The whole game is split screen co-op.
Yeah, we can play co-op.
You
dude.
can play split
Not
screen
on
co-op.
Xbox.
No, it's not,
it's
on,
not
Xbox.
on Xbox.
Not on PlayStation.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
It's
you
on
can.
PlayStation, you can.
But it's
Later
later.
date, I
It's
think.
later.
It's
later.
coming out later,
Coming
but
out
the
later.
split screen
But
is there.
split screen's locked. But they're working for it on S. What was
Yeah,
the
they're
deal?
trying to figure out how to get
Trying
it
to
to work
figure it
on
out.
Xbox
Yeah, that's why it's
Series
not on
S.
Xbox.
That's
yet.
right.
So it's not on Xbox at all right now.
Okay.
Good job, Series S.
Yeah. Good job holding everyone and everything back. Well done.
So good job,
Cancel
Phil.
it.
Great job, Series S. Well done. Shout out, Phil Spencer. Let's get that S going. So good. So excellent. Really doing work for Xbox.
I mean, it is. We'll get to that a little bit later, but yeah.
I'm playing this game on PC, though.
same.
I'm
Same.
playing it on a
so
console, bro.
snarky as
Mouse and
shit.
keyboard for this game. I refuse. PC only.
Yeah, it's a PC
This is a
game.
PC game. Heart and soul.
100%.
No question.
100% PC.
You're not going to have two mice and keyboards. So
What?
someone's going to be playing on a controller if you're split screening.
I'm soloing this game.
You can play online multiplayer.
Yeah.
Crossplay?
Yeah. I don't need to share the screen. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know about
I don't
crossplay,
know.
maybe.
I already own this game on PC,
question.
so I'm playing it
Good
there.
question.
Oh, true. That's good.
Yeah. Good job, Series S.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like people have played like the early access version of this
I
for a
did.
while.
I
Yeah.
played the early
was a
when it first
long-ass
came out.
time
Yeah,
ago.
it was
I
years.
refused.
It was like 3 years ago.
I refused. I said, absolutely not.
I did it for work to cover it.
I remember. And I said, have fun.
I did.
And you did.
I did have fun. It was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Tell me how
Sizzle.
different it is when you.
I mean, I'll try to remember. I only
Yeah,
played like
yeah,
the
yeah.
first act or whatever of it, so don't know. But yeah,
But watch out.
watch the hell out.
GOTY coming. It's
Yeah.
it's already Eurogamer's GOTY. I've said that and I will continue to say it. If Eurogamer gives anything else GOTY, I will eat my words and deeds.
Same day, Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. This is one that that I checked out. I went to that concert for. You remember that a couple months back? Laura Bailey and Troy Baker and all that were there singing and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's talked about this game like 4 times.
But anyways, so it's like the whole thing is a musical and it has dialogue choices that change the song as the song is going on. And Austin
This is the
Wintory
first time
showed
I've
me
heard
the
of
flow
this,
chart on his phone, and it was like freaking crazy. But yeah, star-studded cast. Carrie Payton's in it. All kinds of people in it. You play as this girl Grace, who finds out that the Greek gods have been around. They've just been hiding out.
Percy Jackson.
American Gods.
I was gonna say American Gods. Yeah.
And then Calliope gets killed.
Sorry.
Grace gets Calliope's powers, becomes the muse.
You cannot say Calliope without screaming.
Yeah, it even got me. So.
Yeah, it's not allowed.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
What are you referencing? Because it
God-
makes me
God
think
of War.
of.
God of War.
Oh, it makes me think of Sandman.
Yeah.
So you're trying to figure out who did it. Also prove your innocence because the gods like have you on trial, thinking that you're the one that killed her.
Oh shit.
So, but yeah, so you go around
Visual
confronting
novel
each
or
of these gods. Well, it's a musical.
musical. So what's the game?
Probably choices.
There
and
isn't.
stuff.
You're yeah. It is. I mean, it is more
It's a visual novel.
Visual novel, okay,
narrative
yeah.
adventure.
Okay, cool,
but
cool,
you're
cool.
singing
Got
through the choices.
Is there
So like all of these different threads that like there's also music that goes along with them, and like
yeah.
as you build up kind of the musical background, like these references to all the choices that you made show up further and further down the line.
That's a trip.
Yeah.
Is there like a
gnarly.
rhythm game during the songs, or
No,
are
no,
the
no.
songs interactive at all? Or
I mean, that's it. You're
That's-
choosing what lines to sing, how to interact with the character.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chat was simultaneously saying that this is Isla bait and that I would either love it or hate it. I was trying to decide if this is my fizzle, but I can't decide. I don't know.
Fizzing
I
out.
don't know, man. I don't know.
Something off.
I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. The snippets of music that I've heard, I don't know.
The stuff that I heard in person was really great, but I feel like every time I've seen it in trailers has not
Yeah.
given me the same effect.
Like in
So I'm
trailers-
feeling like the trailers may not be translating what the game's got going on or something.
Yeah, and I mean, I
sense.
hope that that's the case because I've only seen trailers, and like in trailers, the sections of songs are they seem pitchy and it's weird, and like doing a trailer for a musical is really hard because it's like, how do you make a medley out of all these songs and show all these different moments without making it sound like a nightmare, and it's hard to pull off. So who knows? Hopefully it's good. I don't know.
I'm going to use pitchy as the new pacing issues. It's pitchy.
It applies to fewer things, but sure.
I think I'm probably going to get the details on this a little bit off, but I think one of the things they were saying too is that like they did so they did the takes for the singers with just like a piano accompaniment, and then they kind of built the rest of the arrangement off of essentially like their performances. So it's like the singing is really like leading the way.
Yeah, I feel like the game hinges on how good that music is. For
Yeah.
sure. It's like,
Yeah.
the music's
definitely.
good. Like, Sayonara Wild Hearts, you know? The music's good. The game owns.
Yeah. Next up, Huber, August 8th, WrestleQuest.
So hyped for this.
Wrestling RPG.
This is one of my most anticipated of the next 6 months. I am so excited. I love the art style. I love the vibes of this game. Yes, Blood, it is a wrestling RPG, and just every time I look at the game, I'm pleased. That's it. That is really like my like I love professional wrestling, and I love the look of this game, and it's like combining those two things, I'm in.
And it's not just generic. I mean, we've got the real wrestlers up in
Yeah,
this thing.
exactly. You got freaking the Road Warriors right there, Diamond Dallas Page. Like, it just seems like, you know, we get wrestling games, right? We've had the OG perfect wrestling games. You know, WrestleMania 2000, No Mercy, SmackDown era, those early 2000s, and then wrestling games got weird. With, you know, like we had SmackDown versus Raw in the mid 2000s, which was cool. But then there was a drought, and then wrestling games got really realistic. You know, WWE wanted to really hone in on like we're gonna be realistic and we're gonna treat it as a sports game and not a arcade wrestling game. And they did that for so long. Then we just got AEW, which is trying to capitalize on that old school vibe. But WrestleQuest looks so unique, and it really looks like it's just going to lean into that fun, wacky, carny vibe of professional wrestling, which I'm here for. And again, it just looks visually so pleasing. So I cannot wait. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, I don't know if they've shown it, but I need to see more of the game outside of the battles. I wonder what else is there.
The
you know,
RPG
the
stuff,
RPGs
for sure.
and
Well,
the
yeah.
you know the storylines of wrestling and how they handle all that kind of stuff and whatever. If the story's like you being a rookie coming up or something like that,
Perfect.
I'm definitely curious about all that stuff.
Perfect. Yep. Same. It's gonna live or die by the storytelling, really.
Gotta have storytelling.
Because everything else looks incredible.
Yeah, the combat looks fun.
Combat looks fun. Visuals look fun.
Yeah.
Everything's great. It's just like, okay, will I be invested in my character's story?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Huber, I'm curious to see what your take is on this because this feels like it might be my fizzle, but I
Okay.
don't know what to think of it, really. It's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
The video game follows in the footsteps of a lot of these other,
Yeah.
kind of like asymmetric horror games that we've got going on. There's a lot of Dead by Daylight inspiration. And then we've had Evil Dead, we've had
Friday the
Friday
13th.
the 13th, we've had all this stuff.
For sure.
Have you been paying attention? What do you think on this?
Slightly. I've been slightly having my eye on it. I was never, I love horror. I've never really been all in on Texas Chainsaw.
Okay. I
I think it's okay. A lot of people out there will. I think it goes both ways. I think you either love or hate Texas Chainsaw Massacre, honestly. And I've just never been on the love side, so I've never been obsessed. Leatherface is basically like Pyramid Head now, where it's like, he had a very defined role and a defined premise, and then now it's just like, okay, we're just gonna use this iconography to sell this franchise.
so this is supposedly in the months leading up to the events of the film.
Yeah.
This is like a soft prequel, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I very cautious on this one. Not hyped, gonna wait and see, not putting my energy on it, but for all the flaws of Friday the 13th, it was actually a fun game, even if you weren't into Friday the 13th and you could put up with, occasional glitches and bugs there.
Yeah.
It was actually just like a cool concept and a cool 4 versus 1 game. Like, it was really cool.
Yeah. This is 3 versus 4.
3 versus 4.
So it's like family versus survivors.
Okay,
Oh.
so it's like Leatherface and the family and the sheriff.
Yeah, I
Okay.
watched one guy
Okay.
playing like a early access or something that they had going on. Maybe it was a beta. And he was just like running around. He was just like a dude with a knife running around with a knife like this the whole time.
Okay.
But he was like setting traps down for like places where he knew like people would try to escape. So he'd put like some kind of bear trap or something in front of a
Yeah.
window, or
Yeah.
there'd be times where you can like basically set like noise traps or whatever, because like if somebody goes through something that causes noise, and like there'll be like
Some
this
crank,
big-
classic original crank sound. Yeah.
But there'll also be like a visual, like a big like red, like, okay, somebody
Got it.
hit the noisemaker over here, whatever kind of thing.
Got it.
So
And yeah, I mean, playing as Leatherface and fucking Leatherface coming at you with a chainsaw is really
Yeah.
cool.
and you can apparently Leatherface can like cut down doors and stuff like
That's
that.
sweet. That's sweet.
So-
Yeah, I remember freaking Jason freaking in the game, like, because you could like block the doors with like a bar, but then you could like take out the door as Jason. It would just take a while. So
But even that, like, it reminds me a lot of like the mechanics with the pallets and stuff in Dead by
Totally.
Daylight. It's the same kind of thing. It's like,
Yep.
okay, survivors can block the way, but then Leatherface or somebody else, or maybe the other family members can't do that. Maybe they like
Yeah.
rely on him to do that.
Yeah.
So you got to communicate a little bit more,
totally.
because that is a little bit different. Having
is.
a team.
I love that.
Yeah.
I do. I'd love that actually more, because it's actually not trying to compete with Friday the 13th. Well, Dead Game, but Dead by Daylight. It's kind of doing its own thing. Yeah, Blood. We'll see what the internet and Twitch says on it, and then maybe we'll stream it or hop in. But
Yeah.
I'm very, very cautious on this
Could
one
be
for
fun
now.
for a little bit.
Yeah, but cautious. Yeah.
Cautious.
In a
Oh.
sense, all of our faces are leather.
Yeah.
The next day, August 19th, goodbye, Volcano High. Here, this definitely seems like your kind of bait.
Oh,
over here.
100% humor
Yeah.
bait. It's not even close.
So this is another narrative adventure game with a lot of high school drama, but this is high school drama with dinosaurs. right before the world is about to end.
Love high school drama, and I love sad shit. Let's go.
Dude, this is like Brad repellent. This is like, I'm so, no offense to the game, I'm so checked out. Like, no way am I playing this game ever. This looks like so unappealing to me, dude. Like sad teenage dinosaurs, dude, and the world's like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
texting on their phones
Yeah, I can't,
and like
nah,
playing guitars.
Nah, dude. Yeah, nah.
Yes.
I cannot do this.
I'm so in.
I cannot do this.
Give me the emotions. I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Yeah, dinos texting each other, like, come on.
Yeah. I'm ready. Honestly, I'm ready for that game.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's interesting because they kind of like went through like a whole reboot thing behind the scenes and all of that. Where they rewrote like the whole narrative or whatever.
The whole game, which is really alarming. That's a big red
There's some
flag.
drama behind this
Yeah,
game.
there's definitely some drama
Yes.
with some people that had worked on it or whatever, but I don't know all the details.
Fucking drama.
Corrupted creators' intent.
Brutal. Brutal. Brutal.
Brutal.
But yeah, like the band's got like some original songs and stuff in there, so it kind of also gives
That's
me the We Are OFK
Yeah.
kind of vibes there.
Just
a
as
little bit.
long as, it's not a Life is Strange True Color situation with, like, copyright issues.
Oh my
No,
god.
that's what I'm saying. It's original. It's original songs.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
a mistake.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've never been so uncomfortable in my life. Holy crap.
We'll see what streamer mode
Sounds
does
of
this
silence.
year.
Funny.
But yeah. You were on a roll with you.
I'm
but,
on a roll.
some
Let's
of
go.
you-
Let's keep
some of
them
you
coming.
Check this out too. Immortals of Aveum on the 22nd.
I have never rooted for a game so hard. This is the culmination of swimming in sevens, I hope. Straight up.
No, I think, yeah.
This is my ideal swimming in
Okay,
sevens.
dude, you saying that makes everything make sense to me.
Yes.
Because everyone was like, it's so fast, it's so cool, it looks so cool. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this looks mid. And
Yeah.
I thought I was crazy.
Dude.
But 7 that makes total sense.
Yeah, we are
This-
swimming.
This is
Iowa.
also very much in the same vein as Callisto Protocol in the sense that like this studio with a lot of veterans
Yeah.
making their first game at their
Yeah.
own studio, and EA's come along to pay some of the bills, but
Yeah.
for the most part, like it's their own self-funded thing.
Yes.
So, and it's got some epic stuff going on.
It has some epic stuff. I love all the actors involved. I love that it's a brand new IP in this age of nostalgia and sequels and remakes and revivals. Like that's just points right on the board from the get-go. But it looks cool and it plays cool. I got to play it at Summer Game Fest and it felt nice. It felt a little like Ghostwire, a little like Painkiller in a way, just how like fast and quick. I was like dodging around, shooting, and a lot of it's going to come down to the narrative or
Yeah, of course.
or how the RPG stuff works or, how open these environments are if they reward exploration, because that stuff's there. Like all
Right.
this, there's a lot of RPG elements in this game that they haven't really showed off too much. Like collectibles and, there's like currency, but I am so optimistic about this game. I'm so optimistic. It could crash and burn, who knows? But from everything I've seen and everything I've played, I'm really hopeful. I'm really hopeful that this is a really cool new IP this year. I've got a lot of hope. I've got a lot of hope and a lot of hype, honestly. I'm really pumped on this game.
Yeah, so some interesting like details. They just put out a blog post, I think, like today or yesterday, and so like there is different interplay because one of the things with the story, which was funny, because his name is Jack, and then it's like basically he's a jack of all trades.
Yep. He can use all the
Because he
colors
can use
of
all
magic.
3 colors of
Yeah,
magic.
yeah.
Funny.
But it sounds like the sigils are like the thing that you wear, or whatever. That's like your
Yeah.
loadout. So they're saying the red sigil is like close quarters and explosive attacks.
For sure.
Blue sigils are bolt-based spells.
Blue
that
is
are long
sick.
range.
Green is sick. It's homing.
Green is rapid fire.
Yeah.
And mobile combat. But then
Yeah.
they have like they go over like a whole bunch of like these different like specific abilities and stuff.
Yeah. It's freaking
Furies,
cool.
All kinds of craziness.
Yeah, it looks fun, man.
Yeah.
I want to play it.
I'm so optimistic about this game. I'm so
Yeah,
optimistic.
and it's like, dude, I don't need every game to be a 9 out of 10. You know, it's just
Exactly.
like, just a good time, dude. I could appreciate that.
Weirdly,
Exactly.
you calling this a 7 has like made me so much more interested in it.
This is my most anticipated 7 of the year, Isla. Straight
Hell
up.
yeah.
Without question.
25 spells, over 80 talents on the talent tree. So definitely more RPG mechanics than you'd expect from something that looks more shootery.
Nice. Totally. Yeah, and some puzzles, like some really light puzzles, you know. Find the switches, use the colors, boom, boom, boom. Like, chill. So, yeah. Anticipating it. Excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to see this game just all the way through. Let's go.
It's
Let's
also
see.
a game that, like, you really have to see it in person to fully appreciate it because there's so much VFX particle stuff going on that, like, no video player handles it.
Yeah.
Totally.
It really doesn't. It gets just trashed every time.
Totally Bloodworth.
Yeah.
And, you know, those demos can be made for events like E3 demos and stuff, but what I played at Summer Game Fest just felt good. It felt good to jump around and dash around. It felt good to whip enemies and pull them to you. There was a really cool boss fight, like cool bosses, cool puzzles.
Or you get
Cool
dragged
mechanics.
by a dragon up in the air and
Yeah,
fly back down to the ground. Yeah.
totally. So very optimistic about Immortals.
EA is doing good with the originals, I feel like.
Yeah, they're finding
pickup.
good projects to
Yeah.
pick up for sure. 2 days later, August 24th, Blasphemous 2, Brad.
Yeah, baby.
Woo! Yeah, man, I'm very excited for this game. I really like the first game, Metroidvania. You know, I'm already interested in that right away. But Blasphemous, not only visually, it has a striking visual style, and it's a very dark and bleak game, but it has a really cool
Sorry, I'm
story.
No death
I'm so
slamming.
hyped.
Really
Sorry.
cool story.
I'm so hyped for Blasphemous 2, dude. I'm so hyped.
No, you can't
so
control it.
I'm so excited. I'm so hyped for this game.
But yeah, it's cool to be the Pentiment one back again. Yes. I can't wait to unravel Penitent one, unravel the story. The story of the first game is really cool. I'm really looking forward to just like what they've learned from the first game.
Yeah, dude.
Like it looks like they got some new weapons and all that stuff. So I cannot wait to see what weird and haunting environment we're gonna go to.
Some freako bosses.
Oh,
Lots
yeah,
of
it's
freaks.
super freako.
Lots of freaks.
Really,
Oh yeah.
really good animation, though.
Oh, super good animations.
Some of the best.
Yeah, they have really good animation.
Yeah.
So
Can't
extremely
wait. Yeah, new
pumped.
weapon types will be a big one.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate timing.
Right.
Little
Because
insane.
the next day is
Yeah.
Armored Core 6.
Yeah.
No!
What a week right
I'll get to that game later. But
Ouch.
yeah. Yeah.
here. Talk about Armored Core 6. then.
Yeah, man. I mean, what else do I need to say? It's From Software's next game. That's enough for you to buy the game already. It's enough for you.
But
to be
it's not, though. It's
Insta-buy.
entirely
It's
different.
enough.
It's
It's
entirely
enough.
different.
No,
it's-
the
it's
name's
enough,
there.
bud.
That's all you need.
It's enough.
All you need.
It's enough. Yeah. You look at the history. You look at Souls and Born and Sekiro and Elden and you just say it's an instant buy. Right?
Yeah.
Right, Blood?
Yeah, Blood. It's just
Right,
like
Blood?
you see the
Right,
the
Blood?
on
Mechs, FromSoft Mechs
Right, Blood?
Yeah.
in 2023. Don't think
Yeah.
about the past, think about now.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here
What is
comes
happening?
Don.
What's Don doing?
That Don was going to come and be like, Blood, you're crazy.
Oh,
You're Mechs and
Mechs.
FromSoft.
You saw the
I saw the gameplay.
presentation.
That presentation looks really fun. It looks probably a little more streamlined than the original
lose
ones
some?
that I played.
Well, now that you've addressed it, yeah, the TVs were fucking up. And I'm
Oh.
just trying to fix it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Just don't
going.
don't keep going.
Okay.
I mean,
What? Anyways, Armored Core, super sick From Software. A little more approachable, it seems like, from the past ones. I haven't played all the Armored Core games. I played a lot of 2, though, way back in the day, and it's super sick. There's going to be a lot of customization, building out your mech. It's going to be a lot of fun. They've learned a lot over the years from, all their Souls games, so the combat's probably going to feel a lot just cleaner and crisp.
Here's a hot take.
Yeah.
Do you like building your character and then getting to a boss and then realizing your build is shit and you need to change it? Do you like that? Or no?
Realizing my build shit?
Yeah, you're like, oh, this build isn't good for this boss. I need to mix it up.
Oh, well, guess
Do
what?
you like that
In this
mechanic or no?
build, this game actually addresses that. So you're allowed to, at some checkpoints, you could change your mech if you run into a situation like that.
But do you
you're not
like
like-
that?
Yeah,
Do
I think
you
that's
like,
cool.
Like fully
Yeah,
change
I think
it
that's fucking cool.
up? Cool.
I think that's a strength of the game is the customization you're allowed to do. I love stuff like that.
Cool.
Makes you like, because you can't necessarily maybe steamroll your whole way through the game. Charge R2, charge R2.
Charge
Like,
R2.
sometimes maybe you can't do that, and the game's like, no, back up.
Back up.
Back up.
Get some
Time to
ranged
experiment.
attacks here.
Time to experiment.
Get some dodges. Get some parries.
Yeah, and you'll learn probably more from that. But I don't know how crazy it's going to get. I've only seen a little bit of the game.
I like it.
But yeah,
I like it.
very exciting.
Yeah, it is a fair point though, because you do have a melee weapon.
Yeah, you do.
Options too.
Sword, yeah.
Yeah.
You could have both. The thing I saw, you had like a big cannon, a sword, and like missiles. You can have a lot. Get
Can
some
you
tank
fan
treads.
a revolver as a mech?
I don't know. Like Revolver Ocelot?
yeah.
Sure.
And Arthur
Maybe.
Morgan.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, I hope so.
I'm not sure what
Do you
kind
want
of
an
weapons
Old
are
West mech game? Is that what you want?
yes.
There, that's fine.
Wait, we saw that the bounty star.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
Yeah.
So we were mixed.
There's also farming in that game. Too.
Yeah, that was it. The farming was like, oh, okay. out.
Just my last thing about this game. This is not necessarily a Souls game. There's gonna be some familiar elements, but it'll be different. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Here's a question, Brad.
Yes.
From Software.
Yes.
Has been the leader of this entire industry for so many years
True,
now.
yeah.
Undeniably. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Sony. I'm thinking Last of Us. I'm thinking God of War. I'm thinking Spider-Man. I'm thinking some of the best games of the last many years. Do you disagree that Sony has been leading this industry like that? This is not and Nintendo as well. And
Get to your
Okay.
point.
okay.
What do you
That's
got?
your point.
My point is, do you think Armored Core will be a GOTY contender like Elden Ring, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dark Souls? Or do you think it's just like, yo, we want to make this game, we have roots in this franchise, we're just going to make a fun-ass game?
I think it's going to be excellent for sure.
Yeah.
It just depends on how people receive it. If it's what they expect it to be or what they want, kind of thing. Like it's going to be a GOTY contender for me from what I've seen of the game, no doubt. Especially that developer, no question. But I think some people are going to be, oh, it's different. What can I do? Can I summon my friend? Kind of thing. I don't know. Something
Yeah.
like that'll maybe restrict some players. But
Yeah.
it's hard to say when I've seen so little of the game.
Yeah.
Right.
And they've shown so little.
Because I feel like the hype going in is a lot less than
Yeah, of
obviously
course.
a Dark Souls sequel
Yeah, of course.
or a Soulsborne sequel.
I mean, it's a mech game, so
Yeah.
immediately that a lot of people are automatically out,
Yeah.
which I think they're crazy.
Yeah.
'Cause mechs are awesome.
Crazy.
So sort your life out and
Sorted.
get into mech shit, all right?
Yeah.
Damiani.
Just a very interesting time and place for this game to release. From Software, always up there with the best of the year. Just seems really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same. GOTY every week. That's, whatever. The next week, August 29th, Sea of Stars.
Oh, baby.
Here we go.
Yo.
Every
baby.
single one of us is interested in this game.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we are.
Amazing.
Yeah, we are.
Saw Ben tweeting about this earlier.
Oh, Ben Starr? Mm-hmm. Nice.
See a Stars hype.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I mean, this game looks just absolutely incredible.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
They've done such a great job with it. It really blends so many classic RPG kind of systems together.
Gotta have that fishing.
And then just looks like the best of the best. Like it looks better than anything could have ever looked on a Super Nintendo.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm hopeful for this game because it seems like it's getting a good amount of attention, which makes me feel good. I hope it's not like I just can't remember what it's called. Chain Echoes,
Right.
where I was like, excellent game. Some people talked about it, but
But I
not
feel
enough.
like nobody even knew that game
Exactly.
existed.
No
until
one knew that
after
game
the fact.
existed.
This one's
I didn't
way
know it
hyped.
existed
Yeah.
for a long
Yeah.
time. But this game has been hyped up. We've known about it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And it
saw
just
this
feels
like
good,
very
man.
early, very early
feels
on.
good, man. Good marketing.
Visuals, Brad,
Looks
are
great.
insane.
Looks very
Good
fun. Yeah.
lord.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they've got all this stuff going on with the lighting system. The day-night cycle plays a big part in the story and the characters' powers and all of that stuff. They've got, kind of this action-based Chrono Trigger-inspired combat, towards like you can kind of like with the one thing that you can like kind of boomerang back and forth with the one character if
Yeah.
you get the timing right. You've got like the dual tech type things going on
Always
in
a
there.
win. Yep.
Yeah. Just
Looking fantastic.
every little bit of it. Yep.
Must play.
Must play.
Must play. I skipped the
Indie
demo
hit.
for it. I was like, I don't
Sure.
really need to play it.
Just waiting it out.
Just waiting it out. Just give it to me.
I really hope it
Feed me.
delivers. I need that game to deliver.
Feed me.
honestly.
Yeah.
Is it insane to say that that's like Hollow Knight levels of anticipation?
No.
Like Sea of Stars
Game
hype.
looks
I mean,
great.
this has been years in the making. Yeah. Okay. Glad we're on the same page there.
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually my first pandemic preview. We're like, we're gonna try out this thing where we show you something remotely and have a Zoom call and stuff.
Nice.
See if does this work for you? Can we do this with future games? And like now
Yeah.
it's kind of like a routine. It's like previews are done this way now.
Yeah.
Damiani, you get to chip in much. What do you think? What do you
Hey.
think?
Sea of Stars, bro.
Yeah, I mean, not much to add. I mean, maybe a little exaggeration here, Burr, saying it's on the same thing as Silk Song.
All right.
I mean,
yeah, fair enough. Fair
Silk
enough.
Song
fair
is
enough.
probably a
Top tier.
little longer in the works, and
enough,
a
fair enough.
sequel, a follow-up.
Yeah.
This isn't called Chrono Trigger 2. It's called Sea of Stars. So it's got a.
But it is related to the Messenger.
That is true.
That is sweet.
Oh yeah, isn't it? Oh.
That is sweet.
Would that be spoilers?
Same day.
They've said it.
Isn't
from
it
the
like
very
way
beginning.
Not the
Before?
dev. You're talking about like narratively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've said
'cause-
from the very beginning.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, because
Yeah, yeah.
there's shit in the Messenger that goes places with like multiverse and dimensions and shit.
Multiverse,
So
cool,
yeah,
multiverse.
that's cool that they're trying to do that. Hey, they're trying to make their own like video game universe. It's, kudos to that.
Kudos to that, but multiverse.
But-
hang it up.
To give you some give you some leeway there, like guest composer thrown in there.
Yuzo Koshiro.
No.
No.
Yes, no, he mentioned it. It was in
Yeah,
the
it's
trailer.
in
I
the
know.
trailer,
I
but it's
saw.
okay.
I know.
But yes, they are like hitting all those like right notes there by saying like, "Yo, remember Chrono Trigger? Here you go." By the way, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was in that like those credits there too for what
Yeah.
they were working on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you go finish that before you play Sea of Stars, Seaver.
Yeah, I know
No
you guys
chance.
didn't all play the demo.
No chance.
I
But
never
there was
played
a
the
really
first two.
there's a really funny part
I'm sorry.
on the demo where you could walk across the world map, and there was a spot there to where it's like, hey, this level isn't part of the demo, but this is where Mitsuda did the song.
Oh.
So you could just like stop on that point on the map and just listen to the song.
Wow, what a gift.
So sweet.
What a
blood.
gift.
It's a
Wow.
gift.
What a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good soundtrack.
Where's the blood on the tracks for that, dude?
Hmm?
Where's blood on the
There's too much
tracks for
good
that?
music this year.
Blood on the tracks.
It's all over the
We've
place.
never needed it more than now.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Blood on the Tracks was a racing thing, but yes.
You're thinking of the
Is
other.
there any
It had a different title.
backtrack?
Backtrack
Okay.
is
All
what you're
right, all
thinking
right.
of.
Is there any new music in those Mario Kart 8 DLCs?
Oh, I
Wait,
don't
what?
know.
In the DLC packs, I think there's new music in all
I think
of them.
so. Yeah.
Blood on the tracks, bro.
Dude, the next wave, it was it's July 12th. There's an LA track. We gotta judge that LA track.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Same day. Under the Waves
Same day.
is
Couple indie hits.
Because
Yeah.
Disney wouldn't be happy with Under the Sea.
Yo, Brad, what game is this?
What? The Jessica game?
Here it is. Here it is.
Absolutely is. Sad
there's-
guy alone?
definitely somewhere.
Here it is.
Yeah, so you kind of have like you're this undersea guy. You're working for some corporation. You live in like a little bubble underwater. You wake up, get out of bed, you make your coffee, you check in with your handlers
Love that vibe.
up on the surface, and you're like, hey, something's up with your oxygen tanks. You go, you repair the oxygen.
Yikes.
And then they're like, all right, we got a job for you. There's some stuff that fell off a ship. Go check out the containers. Give me the serial numbers. And then you get in this sub. Some weird stuff starts happening. And it's like, is this paranormal stuff or is this all in your head?
It's all in your head.
Don't know.
And it's paranormal. It's a combination.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Jessica.
Yeah. Dude, I'm into this game, Blood. I'm going to play this game. I'm
Yeah.
going to play this
You're going to play the Jessica game?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
It reminds me of Subnautica. I'm like, all right.
Ah, okay.
Brad is in for a Jessica
I
game?
think underwater exploration's pretty cool.
Dude.
Yeah, so I'll play it.
Dude.
I'll check it out.
That is a win.
Yeah.
That is a win.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, because you
Wow.
can swim and then you've also got like a
Yeah,
mini
I
sub.
think that's really cool.
I like the cockpit. Well, there's a couple of cockpit views, but I like there's one cockpit view where it's just like you really feel like you're just chilling in there.
Yeah.
Like a Life is Strange bedroom or something.
And like, I'm expecting some freako water creatures to show up. So that sounds awesome.
Some glowing eyes.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Sphere?
Sphere, yep.
Where they make the Moby Dick come to life or whatever?
Sphere, dude.
There's gonna be some abyss monster in it. Something.
Nice. We've got more games to come, but if you've been enjoying the show so far, please take a second to like and subscribe and ring that bell on YouTube. It helps us and it helps you stay connected. September. We've already had so many big boys.
Wishes it was October.
More big boys coming up. September 6th. Starfield.
Oh shit!
Starfield.
This is gonna be an event.
This is the highest stakes video
here we go.
game ever released. Straight up.
This is Huber. What must it do
It must.
to achieve the high?
Okay. You must go on Twitter 2 days after launch and only see positive comments.
Only?
Yeah, only.
Has any game ever achieved
Only.
that?
Yeah.
Which games have achieved only positive
That
comments?
does not happen.
Yeah. Tears of the Kingdom.
No.
Dude. Everyone
Oh,
was
really?
so
only positive comments.
pumped,
Here's the
dude.
kingdom.
Everyone
All
was
right.
so pumped.
Wow.
I've got friends I've known for 20
Your
years.
filters
that
must
hate
be
Tears of the
amazing on
Kingdom.
Twitter. You have good
spent
filters set
all
up.
their time on Twitter destroying that game. And they're huge Zelda
All right.
fans.
Just generally, the conversation needs to be positive, and I think it's a win. Honestly, if no one is, if the conversation is not two things, if the conversation is not about bugs
Okay.
or about Xbox just like not having good new IPs,
Okay.
right? Then it's a win in my book. Honestly, that's it. You just need to avoid those two pitfalls: bugs and under delivering on its promises. And we win. And, you know, it doesn't need to be a 10 out of 10. It doesn't need to be GOTY. It just needs to be a badass Bethesda, Morrowind, Fallout in space,
again,
Elder
like we
Scrolls
said,
Fallout in
GOTY
space.
every week.
Yeah.
Starfield September 6th. Sea of Stars August 29th. Armored Core August 25th. I mean, it's really ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
It's gonna stack.
But
And
for,
then Baldur's Gate is August 3rd.
for a brand new IP and for the amount of pressure and expectations and hype on this game, honestly, like, everyone saying Starfield is just, yeah, it's good, is like way more than most games because the expectations are so high.
Sure.
Because the anticipation, because of the wait, because of the budget, because of the exclusivity, because of so many factors, everyone is judging this, myself included.
But because of all those factors, it getting positive discourse is impossible. Like, because it's exclusive, it'll be dragged. Because there are expectations, everyone will choose to hate it.
But what if it is just undeniably good where the haters can't even hate? They're like, yo, that
that's
looks
never
cool.
been a thing. That's never been a thing. They hate good things all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just there's gonna be people that don't like it, and there's gonna be people that like it. That's just the way it is. with
Yeah.
everything.
I feel like Ghost of Tsushima was
gonna get
universally
review bombed.
beloved.
probably not.
Nah,
Probably not.
probably not.
I feel like Spider-Man was universally
No.
beloved.
It definitely is not.
I feel like Last of Us Part 2 was...
It's like, you have to be kidding.
I'm just itching to see. I'm itching to see this game in its full release.
Yeah, like I'm expecting big things from them, Blood.
Same.
Because it's Bethesda. It's been a long time since Fallout 4. I know they did DLCs, but it's been a long
Like
time.
8 years.
Yeah, this is their main team or whatever, and I'm really curious to see if what they've said will work out in an enjoyable way. And of course, nervous about that performance, how the game's gonna act. Very nervous about that. So, but I think this is a really exciting game. It's gonna be an exciting time when it comes out.
It's an event. Like you
Yeah,
just
it
said.
is. It's
an
absolutely an event.
Feels like Avatar's coming out.
What?
Truly. It's an event.
Sure,
Yeah.
This is an event.
Yeah, it's an event.
You disagree?
Like Avatar?
You disagree
Yes.
that Starfield is like one of the biggest events in the industry of 2023? And as a non-sequel, as a non-follow-up to Breath of the Wild? Like,
I do wonder
as
if
a
it'll
non-follow-up to Final Freaking Fantasy.
The thing
This
about
is as big as
Damiani-
you can get.
Those aren't as big as you can get. Call of Duty is as big as you can get.
Right, but the thing,
And it'll be the show.
Sure.
but the
Money.
thing is,
FIFA.
Money, yeah.
is even like this is one of those things where like this goes beyond the hardcore Twitter sphere. Like,
Yeah.
Skyrim is like inexplicably gigantic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of those same people are all in on this.
Yeah.
That's
Starfield
what I
is
wonder.
going fucking big.
That's what I wonder, though, if this will have as big a reach as Skyrim.
I think so, and I think it only will snowball over like the first couple of months. There are people that'll be like big Skyrim fans or whatever, but they're not quite sure if they're into the space thing.
Yeah.
So
And then as
say,
their friends start getting into it, then
Has
Yeah.
it sci-fi historically struggled as a
Sci-fi
genre?
underperforms,
Yeah.
typically.
You're right.
With
Like-
the mainstream, yeah.
You're so right.
But not
My
always,
bro.
obviously, Star
Yeah.
Wars examples. You know, there are examples that go above, but like,
You're so right.
and new IP, yeah. I wonder. I'm not saying it won't be big. I think it will be. But
Would it be let's do alternate reality
Yeah.
hypothetical
I
here.
love it with Starfield.
If
I
it was
love
called Starrim.
Starrim.
Like Skyrim.
That's Skyrim.
oh my god.
Skyfield.
Skyfield,
The
yeah.
Elder Scrolls Starrim.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Would that sell more?
It would honestly. It would. It would.
There you go.
It would.
That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Batman Starpoint.
There you go.
Yeah. It would make
now
more.
I see the crazy TV nonsense.
Yeah.
Anytime we do something weird, crazy, this is what we
Yeah.
triggered this. This is like when,
Todd Howard, dude. Todd Howard's hacking us.
When Blood wasn't happy or wasn't reacting positively, the FromSoft will be big. It happened. It knows. The TV's a lie detector.
It knows. I've never like I'm legitimately brewing popcorn 1 hour before the embargoes of Starfield hit. I'm ready. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready for the reviews. I'm ready for the Twitter feeds.
How about-
I'm ready for it all. I'm so hyped.
Hubert?
I just want to know. I want to see. I want it to be a success, and I want to see. I want to see how it goes down.
Yeah.
We should rent a theater and watch the reviews in IMAX.
Coming in at real time,
Yeah.
dude. Yes.
I guess my biggest question will be how much you can avoid the stuff that you're not really into.
Yeah.
Like if you don't want to like play
MSQ?
Legos and build up your ship.
Oh,
like-
dude,
Yeah.
the settlements of Fallout 4.
Right.
And you had to do, I was like, boo.
Couldn't you skip a lot of that? Because I don't remember
Probably,
doing a lot
but
of that.
I just remember it was a
before.
big feature of the
Yeah,
game.
well, you
that
have
was
as
like,
much-
I
sucks.
skipped so much of that. Yeah.
Will you have as much
Yeah.
freedom as like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, where it's like, do
Absolutely
what you want to
not.
do? Yeah, no.
Yeah, they usually
No
give you
way.
a lot of freedom, what you want to do, but like, I mean, you're not gonna be able to go through a wall probably or something like that.
No, I just meant like the objectives you have to do,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
content-wise.
absolutely.
Like what content you can completely
Absolutely
ignore.
dumb, man. You could probably
Right.
just go off and do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
how
how their
much-
old games are.
Well, not just that you can ignore it, but that you don't feel like you're missing out somehow.
Yeah.
That like, oh, I didn't build my ship customized, so my ship's not as efficient at
Yeah.
doing something or whatever.
I mean, 900 planets out of 1,000 not having any kind of life is a big red flag.
I mean that's just the universe.
That is not a red flag.
That's a good percentage.
Okay, look, Isla, it's not a red flag in like reality. Like that's fucking cool. I'll like take my spaceship and fly up to a new planet and like mine some weird mineral. But in a video game,
Yeah, have you ever-
going to 900 out of 1,000 planets with like no conversation, no objective other
Do you know
than
how
just like
crappy those conversations
Yeah.
would be if all 1,000 planets had conversations and content like you're
Couldn't
describing?
play the game. You think Baldur's Gate's got a lot of stuff? Imagine
It
how much
just
they have to make for
seems-
1,000 planets, unique planets of life.
then don't have 1,000 planets. Have 300 and 200 of them.
Oh.
Well,
are
900 of them are
like-
just mines.
Exactly.
And that's all
is
you're gonna do.
That to me is a red flag.
You scan them
That
and
to
you
me
mine
is a
them.
red flag on gameplay. That is to me, fly to this planet, mine some shit. Fly to this planet, mine some
That's
shit.
cool.
Fly to this planet, mine some shit. You do that
It's not gonna
9 times, and then
No.
on the 10th time, you get into a cool thing with a character. And then you 9 more
But I don't
times,
think
mine some
for the
shit,
most part you're not
mine
going to
some
be
shit,
going things just
mine some
randomly.
shit.
Yeah, I think
Just
you don't
saying.
have to do any of that.
I'm just
I
saying.
don't know.
I'm just saying they've given us the information. That's what my brain goes through because I'm a completionist.
And you also,
I
from what
do
they've-
every side quest and every main quest in a game. I like to level my shit up to the max. If it's in the game, that's content that they want the player to do. And if 900 planets are literally just going there to pick up resource to make a weapon that I don't need, then that's going to be a bad video game.
To me,
I'm
this
just saying.
logic is like, they made all these trees in this forest. I should study all these trees. It's like, no, they didn't put them there for that. They're just trees that you walk past. These are planets that you fly past.
But that's way scaled down. Like if there's one planet with trees, like
It's not a perfect metaphor. I'm just saying.
I'm saying in The Witcher when
I don't think their intent is that you engage meaningfully with all 1,000 planets.
Yeah.
No, that's not their
for
intent
sure,
at all.
for sure.
I mean, I just
But
think
a lot.
I think it's a ridiculous number, 1,000 planets.
is
that, like, makes me
ridiculous.
roll my eyes about like why, but
Yes.
I understand you're not supposed to visit all of them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But
to give
you
you
can see how it
like,
shakes out.
To give you context, Elite Dangerous simulates our galaxy, and so has millions of planets.
Yeah,
But,
that
like,
sounds like a nightmare.
That
to
sounds
me.
boring
Right.
as shit.
But you don't go to them all.
Right, yeah.
You go to the ones that you need to go to for a reason. Like you scan them and you're like, okay, that one has lithium or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah.
there.
Like
That you do it on purpose.
Mass Effect takes place in the galaxy, but you only go to the planets they show you.
Yeah.
To have
Because
life.
'cause
The other ones have nothing.
But you don't have in the later ones too. You don't have to go to the planet. You just like scan it, get the resources, and then when you go to a planet,
So that's
there's always
100%.
some cool.
That's
there's always some
100%
cool mission
happening. The scanning the planet, like automating, going to dead planets, is 100% happening in Starfield.
for sure.
100%. You're going to be able to automate that process at a point if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, you can manually try and do it. There'll probably be some video of someone doing that. I went to all 1,000 planets, but
Oh my god! I
most
can't wait
people,
for that
yeah,
video.
yeah.
most people are just gonna most people are just gonna
Yes.
automate
The
it.
completionist video, dude.
Yeah, I
like,
went to
yes.
and I got all 1,000 Korok seeds in each one. I got
That is good
excited
content.
earlier. There better be a Dyson sphere in this game.
Oh, sure.
That'd be cool.
I want to see a Dyson sphere.
I want to see Black Hole, dude. I love Black
Oh,
holes.
There's
Was there a black
definitely
hole in No
black
Man's
hole.
Sky, Isla?
In No Man's Sky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black holes. What happens when you went in them?
I don't remember.
Shit.
I'm curious how
I
they'll
think there
handle
are.
it.
There are in Elite Dangerous.
I mean, you would
Nice.
be basically crushed before you could even see it, probably.
Hell yeah,
But, you
dude.
know.
Give me that loading screen when I die in a black hole.
But yeah.
I can't. I'm so curious. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, I think curiosity is a big point.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How much that customization is really gonna pay off?
Yeah.
Like you're picking your backstory and your
Yes.
specialization.
Like, are we
Yeah.
gonna have?
Yeah.
For my final thought is, are we gonna be able to have those water cooler moments where you get 7 of us in a room, and every single one of us has a different story?
Yeah.
You know, based on not only your build and your character, but also which planets you go to. And all of us are just like, dude, I went over here and did this. I went over here and did this. I went over here and did that. And just how different that is. Like, that's a big selling point, I think, of a space exploration game that I hope it delivers on.
Yeah, for sure.
I refreshed my memory. Black holes in No Man's Sky teleport you to a fixed other area of space, like 7,000 miles ish closer to the center of the galaxy,
That's
and
sick.
it has a chance to break some of your stuff.
I love that. Risk versus reward black holes.
Yeah, and also chat. BR Spies says that Todd Howard had a no comment, quote unquote, on black holes,
There's
which
gonna be a black
probably means that they're
There's
in there.
absolutely going to be
Yeah.
a black hole. It's
Yeah.
going to be a
I'm gonna
quest.
find
probably.
Matthew McConaughey in there.
It's going to take you to Fallout.
Like I guess like having played a bunch more space games than you know, I'm trying to like assuage, like your worry is a non-worry.
Yeah.
You're worrying about something that makes no sense to worry about.
It's just a marketing.
And I don't really know how to phrase it to you to make you believe me.
I mean, if content is in a video game, I, as a player, am inclined to finish the said content. So
But
if you have
Hubert,
a
to me,
Right, but,
what
like,
you're saying, it's
It's
like
not content.
it's saying that there's a fishing mini game,
right.
Yeah.
and there are lakes all over this map. So you have to go fishing in every lake.
Right.
I mean, if each lake has a different
But
fish.
they're all the same fish.
Okay.
Or it's like saying there's a fishing mini game and there are 1,000 fish in the body in one body of water, and you're saying you want to catch all of them.
But it's a points-driven mini game, so it doesn't even track the uniqueness of the fish you catch.
It's just marketing
Yeah.
nonsense.
Hubert,
Well, but I mean, it's not
Then
just
that's
marketing
then
nonsense.
that's
It's-
weird.
it's
Then
a-
why
it's
are
about-
you making
it's
why
about-
are you making 800 extra planets?
because it's
instead
about
of,
making it
instead of
space
rough-
feel like space.
Yeah.
Because most
space has
planets
rocks in it.
Yeah.
are not anything.
Don wants to say something.
oh yeah, here we go, Don.
Yeah, Hubert, I think,
Yeah.
what it is like, it's similar to No Man's Sky. I think it is important that they put the 800 in, and there is nothing on a lot of the planets because for a lot of people playing it, that they are actually getting pleasure from going to places that maybe very, very few people are going just for the simple pleasure of actually being there and checking this stuff out, even if they're not actually achieving anything meaningful in-game, like literally just the experience of visually and audio-wise exploring the place just for the pleasure of being in a weird place.
Picking up trash?
Not necessarily picking up, maybe not picking up anything, just wandering around.
But that's the thing, though, Huber.
Okay.
It's like, there could be
I respect it.
These places out there.
Hey,
that,
Blood,
like,
you changed my mind about Witcher, bro, about doing those question marks. You don't need to do them all.
Right.
Same concept, just on a way bigger scale.
Yeah, but it's like, but also like some of these places where you might expect not to find anything, you could find something that nobody else is coming across because they're not looking there.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, I get the concept, obviously, but will it be fun? That's it. Like, okay, I get that there's 1,000 planets. I get that you don't need to go to them all, and you can kind of just pick and choose. But it's like, will I have fun going to those?
I don't understand. But I don't understand why you're so fixated on that being the source of fun. Like,
because
someone
that's
in
the
chat is
entire
saying,
point of the game.
No, it isn't. Someone in chat is saying, like, did every hill and mountain in Skyrim have a amazing magical NPC storyline on top of it? No, but you could still go to there.
Sure.
Like, it's just the environment of this game, you know. Planets are hills.
Planets are hills. That's a good point for sure.
And also, like, there's hundreds of hours of actual content and things to be entertained by on the main planets and the storyline and all the other things you can do.
I'm just worried about quality over quantity. That's it. That's where I'm
hoping.
coming from. That's where I'm coming from. Quality over quantity.
I hope the stories are good.
I hope the stories are good.
I got really burnt
And-
out on Fallout 4.
Exactly. And
Yeah, I mean, the game's
main
not going to be
thing-
great for other reasons than this, is my point.
The main thing is, every single Bethesda game I've ever played in my entire fucking life, I've never needed to craft a single thing because they're the easiest games ever made, and there's level scaling, and you don't need shit. You literally don't need anything in a Bethesda game to win the game. So what is even the point of exploration?
Just because you want to do it.
Just because you want to do it, exactly.
Yeah.
But I like when there's meaning behind it. I like when I want to do it, and when I need to do it both.
Well,
I want to and I need to.
Maybe there's
to
like
get the item.
Maybe there's some cool property to the weapon that you want or something.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll be incentive enough
Yeah.
for you to do that. Maybe there's a ship part or something. I have no idea. It'll
Yeah.
be nothing. I have no
Yeah.
idea.
It's all speculation right now.
They showed planetary scanning. So I think that you'll choose to go to planets for reasons, and you'll know why you're going there for those
Not
reasons.
for reasons unknown. We honed in on its beacon
Yeah, exactly.
and found something never recorded once in over 300 surveyed worlds.
Yeah, they only had 300 there.
A creature that has concentrated acid for blood.
I admire its purity.
We got about a week on that, and then September 14th, the Crew Motorfest. Huber and I got to play this.
Yeah, we
at
did.
Ubisoft's
Shit was
thing.
sick, blood.
Yeah. Yes.
That Japan circuit.
Yeah, they've got these different playlists in there with different types of cars, different types of racing. It's based all around Hawaii this time around, so it goes back to the sort of like test drive unlimited routes that some of the development team is from. Yeah, like so far it looks like they really are pulling a lot from Forza Horizon.
Yes. I think that's smart.
a lot.
Big time.
But that's like the market leader right now.
Yeah,
So
that's a smart idea.
The market
Exactly.
leader.
yeah.
Yeah, for this type of game and stuff, especially. Yeah.
GTR head. Flash it.
Yeah, it just looks like a fun time, Bloodworth.
Yeah.
Controls felt really good. Driving felt good on all surfaces and all cars.
Yeah.
That was a
they've
big
done
one
a good
for
job
me.
of improving the controls over the years.
Yeah.
Because that's been one of my issues is like, okay, you got a cool map, but like nothing I'm doing ever feels that great, you know? So now, you know, and they've been very committed to this series towards like, even now, even though it's been so many years later, they're still putting out new stuff for the Crew 2, you know? And so having this fresh start, and better engine, better, you know, different map, because the first two were like just all of America or whatever. So it'll be really, really cool to see how this goes.
Absolutely.
And these giant city areas as well as part of
Yeah.
it, as well as the off-road.
Yeah, looks cool.
It was cool. The F1, Brad, your tires wear down and you have to pit.
Whoa,
And
cool.
that shit was
That's
sick.
That
yeah.
is cool.
And then there's off-road, obviously, and the Japan circuit blood. That was my go-to.
Yeah, I kind of like the stuff they were doing with the classic cars and stuff there too. It's like, we're going to take your GPS away.
Yeah.
Follow these photographs. Look for the landmarks.
Look at this photograph.
Nice.
September 15th, we get the HD remaster for Baten Kaitos 1 and 2.
Throwback.
Man, what a time for
Dude,
two massive RPGs to come
Yeah,
out.
this is such an
Jeez.
interesting announcement, Blood.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I heard about these games were cards for combat back in the day, I was like, nah, I'm out. But it is interesting to see these two games, especially coming back now. Where I'm like, dude, I respect it. I respect that it's existing right now.
Sam. Get paid.
Yeah. I never did play the second game.
Hopefully.
I played the first one, and yeah, the card mechanics were, for me at the time, it was really new, and then it's trying to play things together and make straights and flushes and stuff like that, where in combat,
That rules.
and then the craziness of, your items change with time. And so the one that always sticks in my head that I always remember is the bananas. So you start off with a green bananas card, and it's an attack because they're not ripe yet. And, and when they're ripe, it
That's
becomes a healing
fun.
item. And
That's
then
fun.
when they get when they get black, then they're an attack again. So
Yeah. Just a cool announcement, Blood. I'm glad this exists.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little slice of history. Can't go wrong.
I'm curious how the different the cutscenes and stuff, the pre-rendered cutscenes, are going to
how
look with the
it translate.
remaster.
Totally.
Hope that all
Sometimes
looks
they
good.
don't look very good in
Yeah.
remasters.
Final Fantasy IX. Things look a little weird there. The
Well, that's
backgrounds.
That's the pre-render backgrounds.
Yeah.
A little oil, smooth, glossy. PC mods.
September 19th, we got Liza P.
Yay. I'm down to play this game big time. I saw there was a director thing. He has a total Yoko Taro thing coming where he's wears a helmet or some watch
yeah?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Maniac.
is Pinocchio Born.
Yeah, and they were talking about
Pinocchio Born, not
specifically-
Pinocchio Souls.
It's definitely trying to be more.
I mean, it's
Bloodborne.
more
I like it.
Bloodborne.
Yeah, I
than
like that.
Souls.
I like
Yes,
that. I just haven't heard that yet. I love it. I love
Chalamet
it.
Souls.
Yeah.
Although the way you said Liza P makes me think of trying to mod Liza Minnelli into this game.
Lies.
Where she's you die and then she's like, maybe this time.
But in that video, they were talking about addressing the dodge feature in the game, which I did not think was great
Okay.
Yeah,
originally
it's
when
a
I played
little-
it. So
yeah.
if they're fixing that and making it better, then
Great.
that's good
Ooh,
feedback.
nice.
Nice.
So I hope they can implement it in time. But yeah, I played the demo or a lot of it, and I was pretty pleased with what I played there.
This is my most anticipated 8 of the year.
categories.
For
yeah.
sure. Without question.
Yeah, definitely.
Hyped.
Yeah. That's not a bad thing from us, by the way.
Yeah.
10 out, dude, a
7
7
and an 8, yeah,
and 8
it's
or
not a
10
bad-
out
that's
of
a good
10
thing for
in
us.
my mind. Fucking obsessed.
And Isla, Bloodborne, one of
Hello.
your favorite games. What are you thinking of
That's accurate, yeah.
this?
Yeah, I wrote this game off kind of at first, and then I played that demo, and I was like, oh, dang, this is actually pretty sick. I mean, I only played the demo a little bit because the progress doesn't carry over, so I was like, okay, I'm already in, so I'm not going to, burn myself out on it. But, yeah, I'm into it. I'm into it. Not much else to say, really.
Nice.
I want them to address the dodge as well. Obviously, I wish you could, character create, but it's Pinocchio, so whatever.
You gotta be
Pinocchio.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, you gotta be Timothy Chalamet.
That's the way it is.
Chalamet Souls, yeah.
How many games let you do that?
I'm into it. Yeah, right? None that I'm aware of.
Same day, Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Dawn?
Yeah, you're done over here.
Is that
Dawn?
your sizzle?
Don?
I didn't see this trailer. Did you see the trailer
I
today?
did. I did.
Yeah.
So
It
sick.
was cool.
So incredible.
Looks good.
Not
Yeah.
showing it, so it would have been good.
I am
Age
so
dated.
beyond pumped with this trailer. I mean, they're doing every single thing right so far.
As
far
they
as
do.
I'm concerned with MK1. So a couple of things I'll rattle off, and I'm so pumped about this new trailer. The character reveals and designs are beautiful. Okay, they showed off Smoke a little bit as a main character.
Yes.
He looks great. His moveset looks excellent. They showed off
Smoke is a man.
they showed off Rain, which is, I think, such an excellent selection for a main roster character.
It's been so long.
This just shows the playfulness. It's so important that Mortal Kombat maintain a little bit of playfulness, a little bit of goofiness. Rain is such a quirky character. He always has been, often left off as a DLC or an unlockable character, almost never in the main roster. The reinvention of his design in here, I think, looks great. The moveset they showed and everything. I mean, he looks fun to play with. It's important to have a little bit of that goofiness. The revelation of the cameo characters, a few of my favorite characters, Cyrax and Sector's in there, but also Frost is another one of my favorites.
One of your faves.
Yeah, Cyrax and Frost. And all of their designs look excellent. Also, the thing I was worried about, with these cameo characters, like, you're going to want to play these. These are going to be some of your favorite characters are going to be stuck as cameos. But the way they're implementing them, the way, Cyrax gets that saw out of his chest and just cuts through the rib cage. The absolute funnest moments of playing those characters, it looks like they're incorporating into the cameo combos. So it looks like an extremely satisfying way to utilize them, They revealed air combos are back. I almost forgot these things were gone. They used to be the absolute one of my favorite aspects of the game.
That interview I fucked up, Don. They were talking about all about air combos, actually, at the dev, yeah.
Did they know about that?
Yeah.
I don't think people generally know about that.
Okay, well, I botched a recording of an interview, and it was about air combos specifically.
You don't have to tell them.
Full disclosure. We're easy allies.
We did talk about the stuff
you pay for this
learned in that
content.
interview. Yeah.
You are my employer, chat. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and just the way they're implementing everything old and new with this game, they're showing off a lot of Scorpion's moveset today. It's like just the fact that he has all his classic go-tos, the spear, the teleport, Hellfire, bringing it up from the earth, all the things you love the most. They took his absolute most beloved moves, but then he has all this new stuff with his rope and spear and everything, that just all his new moves look great. Johnny Cage, another one of my favorites. They really changed him up. He doesn't have the magical orbs for the first time ever.
Crazy.
Yeah, and like all his
high and low
shadow
orbs
arts or whatever. That green glow is just
shadow
gone.
kick.
It's not there. He has a shadow kick, but that green glow that we love is gone. But they added a few more aspects to his character too. Now he can do like triple shadow kick, triple like rising elbow and everything. So anyway, so far. It looks flawless. Before this trailer, I told a couple of the allies, I said, man, doing $110 for the Ultimate Edition, I know I have to do it because I look at the DLC list and I say, I know I'm going to buy all this stuff. It's like, you're going to get it all, so you might as well get it on Ultimate, but it still feels kind of bad paying $110. But after this trailer, I was like, it feels good to spend that money because you're like,
good.
Yeah, it feels good.
I'm 100% in on this. So
Say that too
beyond.
loudly.
It's just it's looking perfect.
Don, it feels good
Flawless.
because Ed Boon, just like, if you're smiling, Ed Boon is smiling, I feel like. If you're playing Mortal Kombat smiling, he is stoked.
Yes,
know?
and that's the whole thing. At the end of this whole thing, all the footage and everything there, I was just smiling because I was like, this just looks fun. It feels fun. It's going to be fun. It's a guarantee good time. It's guaranteed good time.
Just got to see that crypt.
Oh, yeah.
Got to see the crypt. Got to see Shaolin monks.
Yeah, the microtransactions of this game are a little concerning to me already.
You wanted like
Yeah.
that.
Don, what
They're
were we
all about
talking
that.
about with like the microtransactions? One of them had just like hundreds. What was it?
Yeah, since I've revisited 11 recently,
God.
I had forgotten. They have
Hundreds.
just hundreds. Just every kind of I forgot that like Cassie Cage had like a spawn skin, and just like there's literally an uncountable amount of microtransactions. Whatever, they're there. They don't bother
Yeah.
you. Like you don't.
It's
need
like
to get-
Starfield planets. You can just ignore them.
right.
It's fine.
It's true.
So you get it.
Yeah.
I didn't like that Shang Tsung's pre-order bonus again.
Yeah.
Dude, come on, man.
Yeah.
Shang Tsung?
Yeah.
Pre-order,
And fucking
pre-order bonus
every time.
fighters?
Oro last time.
Yeah,
it's like,
it's-
why are
man.
you holding this hostage?
I
Damn
don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
How much? I wonder how
Because
much they
it-
are if you don't.
Because it feels like it's weaponizing it against the most dedicated fans, Brad.
Yeah.
Those characters, holding them behind.
Yeah.
Like, I just found out AEW, you got to pay $5 if you want Matt Hardy.
$5?
Yeah.
Matt Hardy?
Yeah.
Damn.
Come on.
Yeah, come on, dude.
You're only hurting the most dedicated fans at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Huber.
Yo.
We had one magic shooter with Immortals of Aveum.
Yeah.
Then in September 20th, we got Witchfire
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
coming into early access.
So excited. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, Painkiller, and Bulletstorm are all incredible games.
Pretty different too.
Very different. Good call. Definitely the biggest comparison is Painkiller,
Yeah.
which is a franchise, mainly the first one, though. It got a little weird, a lot of different developers and stuff. The first Painkiller was just one of my favorite games growing up, truly. I played that thing to death. And I love that they completely redid this game. You know, we talked about that last time, Blood. You were saying, you know, how it was closed off environments and they made it fully open.
Right.
You know, it reminds me of that indie dev that we just saw that was like deleted his whole file because it was like, yo, you follow what you think is right, not what's easy, not what's gonna turn a profit. It's like, yo, if this is the best way to do this game, then we're gonna freaking do it. So, very optimistic about Witchfire. The early access September, though, I did not know it was launching in early access. I feel like this game could be a long way off from a full release.
Yeah, probably a year.
Yeah, considering that they completely redesigned the bulk of it.
Yeah. I'm excited. It's gonna the combat looks fun, dude. The movement looks pretty cool. It's like a little 6 side dash, dude. Just I'm curious how they're gonna handle the open world, how that's gonna work. But it looks really fun.
Yeah,
Looks good.
for sure. Gotta see some more creative weapons is the number one
Yeah,
thing I
we're
want to
just
see
seeing
from
like
Witchfire.
a musket kind of stuff or
Yeah.
like a boomstick. Looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I wanna
I
see
think
some
they've got
weird-
a lot of craziness in there
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
September 21st, next day, Payday 3, Huber.
Crazy. I love this because you have those games that just go forever.
Right?
Like, are we ever gonna get a For Honor 2? You know?
Oh, sure.
Probably not.
No.
Like, I love that we're getting Payday 3, even though Payday 2 continues to be a
Yeah.
big, thriving video game, you know? But that is an old video game. So I love the commitment to a new sequel instead of the Ubisoft cash cow, let's just ride For Honor and Rainbow Six forever. Let's ride World of Warcraft forever. Let's ride Destiny 2 forever. Like, fuck yeah, dude. Payday 3, get it. Get it all, dude. Get it all. I'm rooting for it so hard. Weird trailer, though, very combat focused. I did want to see some more stealthy infiltration.
Yeah, it was
things.
very,
Yeah.
very combat-y.
Can
Like,
I plan Inside Man?
Yeah, you were just watching it. Yeah, Domiani was just watching Inside Man.
Dude, hell yeah.
Seriously. Yeah. Weird to fire a double barrel shotgun 3 times in a row without reloading as well. That's
Mark it down.
unacceptable.
Mark it
Yeah.
down.
Full,
Unacceptable.
yeah, that's
I
a
like
full
it.
markdown. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, optimistic about it. Payday. I barely played Payday 1, and I played Payday 2 like barely more than that. But if I could get into Payday 3 on the ground floor, sign me up. I'm ready.
Well, who knows if you'll find time in between all of these others. Then, Huber,
My God.
September 26th, Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty.
Yeah.
Take us away, Brian.
Oh, well, I'm interested in Cyberpunk because I played it when it first came out. So
Right.
it's been a while. It's
Yeah.
probably very different from when I played it. And we're getting like all new content. So I've been out of Night City for a long time, for years and years and years. So I'm excited to go back and see what's going on in this sketch ass place. Looks like a new district, like the president's involved. Dude, that sounds really sick. And since I'm going to play on PC, I'm just going to see how it feels like from a technical standpoint, how much better it's going to be. So that's
Right.
exciting to me.
Hubert, didn't you say you're gonna wait at least 6 months now?
Yeah.
For every
yeah,
single
yeah.
feature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting 6 months.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm straight up done with CD Projekt Red. For six,
Yeah,
I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. I'm seriously
I
out.
think
6 months.
that's interesting aspect of it is
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it's gonna be
Yeah.
because like they got a lot to prove.
Yep. I'm done for 6 months after just Cyberpunk and now The
Witcher.
Witcher 3
But
next
isn't-
gen
I mean,
patch. I'm
since it's
done.
The
I'm done.
same base game, like, isn't
Blood-
that not a concern?
I don't care, man. I don't care. You get one free pass. Every dev to me gets one free pass, and when you do it again, it's like, okay, that's like no, just no. So I'm waiting a while. I played it recently. I played it last year, full playthrough on PS5. It ran well. It was a really, really cool video game. I really like it. Playing Phantom Liberty, for me, I was different than all of the press out there. The press said it was really transformative.
maybe.
They might have played some other version or something.
What about-
behind closed doors? Because
There was a longer demo.
yeah,
that-
I think
yeah,
they
we
played a
didn't
longer
get-
demo, and maybe they played it like Brad at
Yes,
launch.
that's what I was gonna say. They probably had
Yeah.
a longer gap between it. So
Exactly. But as someone who just played the PS5 version, like legit less than a year ago all the way, when I played Phantom Liberty at Summer Game Fest, it felt really similar. A lot of that stuff is so under the surface and like immersion, and there's a lot of little quality of life things that I maybe didn't pick up on that type of demo. But the majority of moving around and getting in combat and talking to characters felt very similar to the base game. But I will see you next year, Phantom Liberty. Yep,
Yeah, I think that's fair.
straight up.
Yeah.
Yep. Fool me once, fool me twice.
It's all right. You'll be juggling Baldur's Gate and
Yep.
Starfield,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Witchfire, and Payday.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of those games are higher on
Yeah.
the list than this, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Not to open this can of worms again, but
Yeah.
I thought of a better analogy for the planets thing, Huber.
Let's hear it.
So it's like in a city game like GTA or Cyberpunk, how they put 1,000 buildings in the city,
Yeah.
but you can't go in 990 of them.
But don't you think making 990 planets that you don't go into is a waste of time and resources that
No.
could be better
No.
spent on making a better video game?
Do you think that making the exteriors of 900 buildings is a waste of time?
I think it's way cheaper and way more.
No,
like,
it isn't. These are
legit.
procedural. This is easier, and you can land on them, so it's better than a building you
Spider-Man
can't
New
go.
York.
Okay.
You can't go
Okay.
in every building.
Yeah.
So and
But that's
they're
one
more
planet.
handcrafted.
One, how you gonna do 1,000?
Right,
Because
that's what
one's
I'm saying.
handcrafted, the other's
Because space has
procedural.
planets are just the buildings of space.
Yeah.
It would be weird if there were no planets in space.
Hey, I am the #1 defender of Mafia for every single thing in that game being window dressing. So if you're just gonna say that Starfield is entirely window dressing, then I guess that's where I need to put my expectations, because that's what you're telling me.
I shouldn't have said it.
Yeah, that's what.
Huber,
It's window
How many
dressing.
Yeah, you're basically arguing that the entire game is window dressing, and you
planets have
only
life?
need to see like 10% of the game.
Yeah, how many planets have life?
One?
No, in
Oh,
Starfield.
10%. 100 out of 1,000.
100 planets.
Yeah.
100 big planets.
Yeah. It's a
That's
shitload of planets.
That's a lot.
900 filler planets is also a lot.
Yeah, a lot of those 100 plants are probably going to have like a little rodent running around. And they'll count that as
Not,
life.
not somebody as life.
Yeah.
Dude, I was thinking about like on the 900 planets, I'm gonna build like a penal colony and do like a
Butcher Bay,
Yeah, I'm gonna
dude.
build Butcher Bay, and I'm gonna have a Riddick escape sequence. What if you like craft your own side quest? There you go. See,
That'd
Huber?
be sick. That'd be
Keep us on
sick.
track.
Also,
bud.
terraforming.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah, you can probably build a base on any of
yeah,
those planets.
I'm gonna
Just
become a
pick one.
terraformer, make them
Yo.
1,000 life planets.
Yo, seriously, I never thought about building shit on one of those planets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no one will come catch you on a barren planet because they won't think to look there.
Yeah, Outlawville.
That is sick.
You gotta make
See?
outlaw.
That is sick.
Was anyone going to chase you?
Who
Across
knows?
planets?
I don't know. I don't know, but I love this.
He's making shit up as it is. Let's
Yeah.
just give him things to think about.
I love it. I love building on a random planet. That's cool.
Also, how did I end up being the defender of fucking Starfield?
Because you love space.
Yeah, you're Todd Howard shill. That's why.
God damn it! I think this game might not be good.
Space bias.
This is what Huber does to me.
That's probably
His
amazing.
insane moon logic just makes me need to make. I love you, Huber.
I love you. It's gonna be, dude. It's gonna be sick.
Back to same day as Cyberpunk. We got a small ones here. A nice little cozy Minico's Night Market.
Yo, this looks sweet.
And yeah, you play as this girl whose family has just arrived on this Japanese-inspired island, and you run a little stall at this night market, and you go around.
Lifestyle game.
Yeah, you have these little mini games to craft things that you're going to sell in the market, but then you're also going out there exploring and like trying to solve this mystery, like
Like Moonlighter.
That's what I was thinking of.
Sick game.
maybe. I don't know if it's quite like Moonlighter.
Okay. This looks less combat focused than Moonlighter.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
don't know if I've seen anything I would call combat.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like,
look like there's any
There
combat.
is
Yeah, I thought
petting
there
a lot
would
of
be.
cats, and there is also racing with cats.
Okay.
And there's like some cat deity or something that people have cited. And you're trying to get to the bottom of these sightings.
I actually kind of like that there's no combat. I was waiting for there to be combat, and I'm kind of into that there's none.
There's the cat races there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sweet. I love that.
That looks charming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very cute game.
I think that is the best choice that game made. No combat. That rules. Just
I
exploration
can't even
and little
say that
mini
there's
games.
No combat for sure.
I mean,
I
that
don't
trailer
think there
didn't have
is, but none in that trailer. Yes.
any. You in for that, Blood?
I might check it out. Yeah, it's cool.
Maybe.
All right.
Another one we're not going to get into, but it's a quick little stopover just to acknowledge it exists. Paleo Pines, farming game with dinosaurs.
Of course.
Dinosaurs.
All you really need to
Pander.
know.
That's one of the planets in Starfield.
Yeah.
Brad,
Yes.
September 28th, Infinity Strash Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai.
Okay, dude. This is my. This
Strash?
could be. This is like my fizzle, dude. I don't know about this game.
I don't know what the heck
This is a
is.
game I want to like. I think it's a Dragon Quest game based off the anime.
Yes.
And it's like an
Yes.
action RPG. But what I've seen of it kind of looks like Muso-esque, and that's a red flag to me.
Hey, Dragon Quest Heroes is pretty legit.
Still a red flag to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Those are cool for me for a little bit, then I always get burnt out no matter what.
Yep, I agree.
So I want to be excited, Blood, but I don't know about it.
I had not heard of this game.
I think the name
until,
is terrible
Like
also.
a
Yeah,
week
what
ago,
is
or two.
Strash?
How do you not say trash? Infinite trash instead. It's just
Yeah.
funnier. But it's like, some of the comment looks cool. Yeah, there's a line that
It
says,
just said believe in your bonds
Believe
in
in
the
your
trailer,
bonds.
and Huber just stopped and
Stop.
gasped.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Are you really?
I'm in.
Just because it said Bonds?
And it's Dragon Quest, of course. I like Dragon Quest Damiani.
I know you do, but this is not an RPG.
Hey, I like Dragon Quest Heroes.
Okay.
Sweet. 1 and 2
yeah.
are sweet.
I'm hoping it's just more than a Muso, but I don't know if it will be. Because, Dragon Quest is sick, and
like
the monsters look
Dragon
really
Ball.
cool. Yeah. So I'm hoping it's good, but I don't know.
It is
I'm
fun to
worried.
see like a swarm of slimes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
coming your way.
I just saw them talking about 12, and it's far away.
Yeah.
Settle in.
Yeah, we mentioned that last time around.
Yep. Settle on in.
And I've never seen the anime also, so maybe if I've
Right.
seen that, I'd be more into it, but
Yep.
yeah, we'll see.
And then last one on the list, September 29th, my sizzle, Cocoon.
Oh.
Yeah,
This is also my sizzle.
nice.
Sick.
Anything that scares and confuses Huber, I'm in for it.
I am scared and confused by Cocoon, no question.
Yeah, you
But,
plays
you
this
know,
weird little bug guy.
The patron saint of my life, Eurogamer, said it was the absolute best game at Summer Game Fest. So whatever they say, in my mind, is law. So I got to give it a go. I got to face my fears.
Yeah, so the reason that Huber is so stressed out is because you have these orbs that you carry around to solve puzzles and such, but the orbs are each separate individual worlds that you zoom into and out of. And so you grab one world, you take it into another world to use it as a thing to solve a puzzle. And then there's just all kinds of just crazy, just the visual design of it is super, super, super good. And you're talking about not having attacks. So this is combat, but you don't have an attack button.
So cool.
Like it's all based on the things, just like standard interactions, like grabbing things and that sort
Yeah.
of thing. And so you have to sort of, this kind of like puzzly boss fights. It's like, okay, I have to figure out how to hurt this thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a sword. So.
Don't have a gun.
Right. Oh, and one of
blaster.
the things, I mentioned this before, but one of the things that was cool is when you get hit, you don't have a health bar either. They hit you out of the world.
To another dimension.
You
or
go back out of the
another-
world and then you jump
yeah.
back in to keep fighting the boss.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
So I was looking up what Strash means.
Trash. What the hell?
In universe, I guess Avon Strash is a powerful sword technique. But
Okay.
according to Kim C on Urban Dictionary, strashed is when someone is really stressed out and then gets drunk, but continues to be stressed out even though they're totally trashed.
Oh
So
my
there's
God.
stress trashed.
Wow.
Wow.
Strashed.
That is definitely not what that is about.
Bro,
Streets
I'm
of
so
trash.
strashed.
So strashed.
I'm so strashed out, man.
All right. That's it for the game preview. On to
Well done, Bloodworth.
top 10 castles.
Yeah.
I love how shitty my memory is because I just get to remember things. I did get to get excited again.
You're like a goldfish.
After Hubert told me Dory reminded himself, I loved that. I was like,
Dory.
yeah, it's true.
Dory is my number one like icon. 'cause-
Relatable
Yeah, relatable.
character.
Yep. I am Dory.
Yeah, so this top 10, these monthly top 10s are submitted and voted on by our patrons in our Discord.
No pressure, but I'm judging all of you. So is Brad.
So
Brad loves
we've got-
ramparts.
We've always got the ties. There's always quite a few ties on here. So number 9, first tie. That's why there's no 10.
Okay.
We've got 15 votes apiece.
Okay.
4,
Okay.
Bowser's Castle
Ooh.
and Super Mario Odyssey specifically.
Okay.
Whoa. Wait. Bowser's Castle in Odyssey?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And Magus's Castle and Chrono Trigger.
Oh, huh. Magus's Castle. Okay.
All right. Bowser's Odyssey, sure.
Just getting started.
Be
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Be cool right now.
Nice.
Keep cool.
Nice temperature gauge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 7, 18 votes apiece. The Castle That Never Was, Kingdom Hearts 2,
Okay.
and Kamoshida's Castle in Persona 5.
Oh, Kamoshida's Castle?
okay.
That's
I approve.
funny.
I approve.
All right,
Okay.
yeah, I approve.
All right. I approve.
I approve.
All right.
Good music, Castle That Never Was. Ooh.
Now we have a
Cue that up right now.
three-way tie
Okay.
for number 4,
With the ties.
Yeah.
Alexandria Castle from Final Fantasy IX,
Oh.
Bowser's Castle from Super Mario Brothers.
Oh.
One?
One?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
That's a legacy pick.
Hubert doesn't
I don't
like it.
I don't like legacy picks. That's like giving Scorsese an Oscar, when he's 80 years old. I just
well, it
think-
does just say Super Mario Brothers, so maybe it's a all-encompassing thing, but they
But
have
they
other
already-
Mario
yeah.
Castles
Yeah,
here, so I think it
exactly.
is Super Mario Brothers NES.
Yeah, there's just so. I mean, even like Mario Kart in my mind is better than Super Mario 1, honestly. But hey, 2 Bowser's Castles in the top 10. I can't complain there.
Yeah.
And then Dracula's Castle
Yeah.
from Symphony of the Night.
Oh, specifically. Okay.
Tied for 4th.
Tied for
Fourth. What do you think
fourth.
about that,
Okay.
Brad? Tied for
With-
fourth?
Hey, you
With-
better, they better do
With
something
Super
big.
Mario Brothers Bowser's Castle. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What an insane pick. What? Insane pick, patrons.
Yeah, that's a
Insane.
red flag.
That is a red flag. What else we got?
Number 3, Ganon's Castle from Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
Number 2, Hyrule Castle from Breath of the Wild.
Okay. Okay.
Here it is. The
Number
judgment's
1.
coming.
Peach's Castle from Super Mario 64.
Okay, that's a pretty good
All
pick.
right. All
That's a
right.
good pick.
All right.
That's
Top
a good,
10.
That's a good
There you
one.
go.
That's a good one.
That's a
Dude,
very good number one.
I
will
think
accept it.
I think Castlevania is too low.
I think
honestly.
so too.
Yeah.
And I think Super Mario
Meaning
Brothers
what? It
1
should be
is
It should
fine.
closer
be
to 1 or
yeah, it should be closer to 1.
Yeah.
I
Some of
agree.
those
I
Zelda
agree.
castles, yeah, it should be.
That shit flips upside down.
Yeah, that's
That's
fucking
near the
nuts.
top. Yeah, that's near the top.
Yeah, hang on.
Dude,
It-
some of the
Did-
castle shit in Ocarina of Time's like fucking annoying going
Did-
through that.
Wait. No Street Coden, dude?
Yeah, what?
Torrent Castle, bro?
What's going on here?
What the fuck?
Blood, I thought Figaro Castle would have been on there.
Just missed it, 11th.
Ah,
Alexander, man.
Yeah, Final Fantasy
What
VI.
the fuck is
Figaro
happening
Castle,
here?
14 votes.
Canehurst?
Oh,
Castle Canehurst,
Like,
I don't think Canehurst is even in the list.
There was
Canehurst?
no
Oh wait, there it
Soul
is.
Castle.
16.
Are there-
Oh, 16. Okay.
There's a tie for 16 between Canehurst, Bowser's Castle, Dr. Wily's Castle.
Bowser's Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, Mario Kart
Gwyn's
8.
Keep? No Lothric Castle?
No Lothric.
No Lothric? Yeah.
No
what?
Lothric, dude. That's what I was saying all month.
Lothric Castle is better than Gwyn's Keep.
Yeah.
This is hilarious. Number 14, Frank Castle.
That is funny.
Yeah.
That's cute. That's cute, but fuck off. That's ridiculous.
Anything else that you want to see if it's on here before I go through the rest?
Just list them, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
So 11 was Castle Figaro. 12 was a tie between Castle in the Mist from Eco
Oh.
and Salazar's Castle in RE4.
Great.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That should be in the top 10.
It's not Salazar's castle. It's a unnamed castle.
Yeah,
but,
it's just
Sure.
a castle.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine, it's
14 was a tie between Frank Castle and Gwyn's Keep in Dark Souls.
fine. Castle.
16 we went over. That
Jesus.
was the Mario Kart 8, Kanehurst, and Dr. Wily from Mega Man 2.
Number 16.
16.
Castle Kanehurst.
Insane.
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
I mean, it's a little short, I guess.
But like getting there is sick. Its
Yeah,
visual style is
yeah.
sick. The enemies and the bosses are sick. Like
it's a proof of
Yeah.
concept. It's a proof of concept for a FromSoft 3D Castlevania game.
Yeah.
Bah.
Good call. It's literally they just send that part of the code to Konami.
Yeah. Here's our pitch.
Yeah.
Let us do. I mean, Jesus God, if Bloober Team can pitch Konami and get their hands on Silent Hill 2, FromSoft could just show
Well,
them
remember,
Kanehurst and get
Konami
Castlevania.
asked them for a pitch for Silent Hill.
Yeah.
That's insane. 19, Ashina Castle from Sekiro, as well as Castle Wolfenstein 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good picks for sure.
Great picks. Should have been higher, but great picks.
21, Stormwind Keep from WoW.
Okay.
22,
Keep itself. Okay.
Wait, what's the that's the
What?
Alliance Zone, right?
That's the
Stormwind,
human
yeah,
one,
the
yeah.
human main settlement.
Yeah, yeah,
Stormwind.
yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's a good one.
22, we had Castle Dimitrescu from RE Village, as well as
Cool.
Mallet Island Castle from Devil May Cry.
Is that from the first game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a cool castle.
Yeah. Okay.
24, we've got Ends Castle from Pokemon Black and White.
Black and White, one of the
Is
best
that-
stories in Pokemon history.
Is that good, Damiani?
I don't remember it.
The pinnacle
25,
of Pokemon story.
25 is just Castle from Gauntlet Dark Legacy.
Okay.
Okay.
25 also, that's a tie there as well. Sultan's Palace from Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time.
Sweet.
We're down to 3 votes at this point.
Is
Yikes.
that a castle though?
And then 1 vote, 27, Castle Brennenburg from Amnesia: The Dark Descent.
Hey.
Somebody had to get that
all
in there.
right. I support that.
Whoever that
Yeah.
was, you
You're a
are
real
a
one.
hero.
You're a
yeah.
real one, dude.
Wow. Good pick. Sometimes it doesn't feel like a castle.
Yeah. But it is.
But it is, yeah.
Would you like to be berated by all of us? Join our Patreon.
Yeah, if you want to vote in future top 10s, become a patron at $5 or more. Look for the posts in the announcement channel on our Discord. The next top 10, they're still picking a name for what the list will be. So they're saying like mooks or minions or whatever. So like Goombas, Bokoblins.
Oh, okay.
The top 10 of those.
That's cool.
Top 10
little
hired
guys.
guns.
Yeah.
Enemy
Top 10
henchmen.
thugs.
Henchmen.
Hench-
thugs.
Henchmen.
Henchmen.
Things.
thugs.
What was
Yeah.
number one again?
Yeah, can we go through the very quickly, just in rapid fire, the top 5?
The top 4.
Yeah, top 4.
4, Alexandria Castle, Final Fantasy IX, Bowser's Castle, Super Mario Brothers, Dracula's Castle, Symphony of the Night. Number 3 was Ganon's Castle from Ocarina of Time. Number 2 is Hyrule Castle from Breath of the Wild. Number 1 is Peach's Castle from Super Mario 64.
All right. I think one's
Chat.
good. I think
That
one's good.
I think
Nintendo
one is good.
bias is
Yeah, I think
strong in
one's-
chat.
This list will be different when Suikoden Remastered comes out.
Yes.
You just don't know. And I can't fault you for that.
Also this week, we just got word that Yuji Naka has now officially been sentenced to 2 years and 6 months in prison
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
with a probation of 4 years. He's also been
He's
fined
actually serving time.
$2,170,000 yen. I don't understand the way that's written. But anyways.
He'll
yeah.
still be out before
He's also been
the
fined.
next Elder Scrolls.
He'll be
game,
on a
though.
year.
Be on time
Good
for Elder
behavior.
Scrolls 6.
Good behavior. But he's actually behind bars.
Been sentenced.
Then sentence.
Wow.
All for Dragon Quest Tact.
Wow.
That's about $1 million. 1.3, 1.4.
I couldn't even
million.
understand what it was in yen, so cool.
I mean, I think
It
if
was
I
written
if
really
I typed that
strangely.
right.
Back in the day, you used to take off 2 numbers, and that's how many
Yeah,
US
yeah.
dollars it would be.
Yeah.
Xbox
a
and
long time
Bethesda are confirmed for Gamescom.
Cool.
So that leaves Sony as the odd man out.
Always.
Well, they
Sony said
got
they're not going, I thought.
Yeah, Sony's
Yeah,
not going.
yeah, they're not going.
Nintendo's going to be there. Xbox is going to be there, but no Sony.
Well, I wonder what Nintendo's going to show. Pikmin, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be
it'll
like
be
more
whatever.
consumer level
But
stuff. with them.
yeah, I mean, Xbox makes sense, especially with Starfield coming up. So.
You know what we're gonna see?
What?
Alan Wake 2, Alan Wake gameplay.
At Gamescom?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Sure.
gonna see
Dude,
Alan
I totally
Wake
bet you're
gameplay.
right.
Yeah.
Playing as Alan Wake.
Yes.
I bet you're totally right.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, makes sense.
That's gonna be sick.
Yes.
It was announced that it was in development earlier, but we got a first glimpse of gameplay for the Riven remake, Isla.
Woohoo! Well, I didn't say the gameplay. I just saw some stills or whatever.
Yeah, I think
What?
What's
look this
Riven?
up.
Is
Yeah.
that the Mist sequel?
It's
Yes.
called Riven, sequel to Myst.
Nice. Nice.
the original co-director, Richard Vanderwend, has been revealed as the director for this remake. So they got him back.
That's the most hype shit I've ever heard, Isla.
And then
Yeah.
alongside of this news, it was announced that the Video Game History Foundation is working with Cyan to digitize over 100 hours of footage
Was this Baldur's Gate?
from the making of the Myst series.
That's cool.
So they have
That
all
is
this
cool.
behind-the-scenes footage that is just on tape and stuff right now.
Also,
they're-
shout out to NoClip for getting all those tapes.
Yeah, they've been doing
Wait.
great.
Stop. They're doing a making of.
No. They have the tapes.
Okay.
They're digitizing it to preserve it. So then maybe somebody else can make a making of.
Great.
But, yeah.
Great.
They've-
Fantastic. Amazing.
I'll do it.
That'd be sick.
Final Fantasy 16 got a patch that allows you to remove motion blur, allows you to toggle some of the camera controls.
Dude, I looked for that setting 8 times and then stopped playing that game forever.
Allows
Did you know
has
that-
double camera sensitivity, and then there's like 3 additional control schemes and some other features.
Did you know that if you wait to play every single video game for like 4 months, you'll have a better time? Did you know that?
Yes, I did know that. It's been like that for a very long time.
Yeah.
I messed around with stuff last night. I actually felt like the camera control option was more impactful to me than changing the motion blur.
That's the
Nice.
one I was referring to, yeah.
Yeah, because basically because you're like always sort of like for some people like Isla it was more overt, but for me it was just like subtly I wasn't even noticing it. But because you're sort of subtly fighting the camera the whole time, you're just making the screen more blurry because it's going back and forth constantly. And so once I turned that off, then it just felt more stable, even though the only difference was the camera wasn't moving on its own.
Yeah.
Nice.
Games wresting the camera control away from me like that makes me like tangibly angry.
I don't even think it does it that badly, but yeah, it's interesting.
It doesn't at all, and that's too much.
Xbox revealed console sales figures in a very unlikely place.
Huh.
At an ID at Xbox presentation during the big festival in Brazil, there's a slide that shows 21 million units have been sold across Xbox Series X and S, and also that 48% of Series S owners are new to Xbox. So that
wow.
is getting them
In Brazil
new people
specifically,
in the
or just
worldwide.
altogether?
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
So S is maybe not
Right.
holding it back as much as I said.
Yeah.
But
Well, the
wait.
S is bringing people in because it's much cheaper.
It's the cheap
Yeah.
entry to
Yeah.
next gen. Yeah.
It's bringing them in and then holding them
Bringing
back.
them in, yeah, holding them back.
21
Totally.
million sales between X and S total lifetime.
Yeah, that's not great, right?
Oh, dude.
I mean, it's
Switch
good, but it's
man
not as
over
big as-
here.
I mean, that was like
yeah.
1 year of
It's
Switch.
PS5's crushing it.
Yeah, one year.
PS5
That's
is,
one
PS5
year.
is at 38 million.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 1 year of PS5 with it available now.
It's almost 2 to
yeah.
1, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. Need that Starfield.
But it's
Yeah.
just it's interesting that this popped up there because they have avoided.
They
Those
do avoid
direct
talking about
comparisons
that a
for
lot.
years, yeah.
What just popped in there?
I got it.
Yeah.
Ray, what did you do? What did you do, Ray?
Ghostbusters. It's always Ghostbusters.
Just popped in there.
We can play this little trailer here. The River City Ransom remake, River City Rival Showdown.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which came out on
what it looks
3DS in 2016,
The way this
2017.
franchise has been remastering and sequelizing and just everything about this series, they've been doing it right. It's Yakuza style in terms of letting people catch up in the River City universe. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
So this is now going to come out on consoles
So
and Steam.
sick. Yes.
Built. Well, the
Beefier.
original remake was built from the ground up with new story events, new moves, multiple endings. There's a 2D fighting mode, which is like Double Dragon fighting, like you remember from the original Double Dragon, that kind of setup.
Yeah.
And it's got online play as well.
Sick.
Savage skill.
Coming October 12th.
Nice.
When did
Love
that
it.
game come out originally?
So the 3DS version came out in Japan in 2016 and the US 2017. River City Ransom, the game that it's remaking, was on the NES.
But
Yeah, it's insane.
but then there's River City Girls.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
Which is a
spin-off.
sequel spin-off
Oh wow.
based on the dudes, but like you were dating them and you're looking for them.
Yeah.
And then they had
Crazy.
River City Zero, which was like a Game Boy game that they just redid on it's out of control. They're remaking them, they're porting them.
Yeah.
It's the best.
A lot of this stuff hadn't
Yeah.
originally come outside of Japan.
I never knew that there
Yeah.
were. I
Yeah.
thought River City Girls were the first ones.
No.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
There are
That's cool.
All
yeah,
that
there's
stuff.
so many.
There's like the dodgeball stuff
Yep.
that's sort of related
Ricky
to
and Kunio or
Yeah.
whatever dodgeball.
Kunio-kun, yeah.
Kunio-kun. That was the River City Girls' first game. Was the dodgeball one? That's
Oh,
where
okay.
their origin is.
Got it.
Yeah.
Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pass has been revealed in full. It's coming out next week, July
Blood on the
12th.
tracks. Now, when can we expect that episode, Blood? For Blood on the Tracks?
We've got 8 tracks and 3 drivers. Tracks are Koopa
Hard
Cape
ignored.
from Wii. It's 2.5 hours already. Los Angeles
It's not
Laps
enough,
from
dude.
Tour.
I'm cut off.
Ooh, blow.
I'm cut off.
Interrupting him, dude.
Yeah.
Moonview Highway from the Wii. Squeaky Clean Sprint, which is the new one in the bathroom that we saw a couple
that
weeks
looks
ago.
sick, yeah.
The Athens Dash from Tour. Daisy Cruiser from Double Dash.
Cool.
It's back.
That's cool.
Yeah, that one's a great one.
Blood's excited.
Sunset Wilds from GBA.
He's so hyped.
And Vancouver Velocity from Tour.
Dude.
Did they say the new
Velocity.
characters?
Yeah, the characters are Petey Piranha, Wiggler, and Kamek.
Nice.
cool.
Kamek, nice.
And then we've got one more wave left before the end of the year.
Do you think they will add a non-Mario character in one of these? Like, like Link style? Do you think they'll add Captain Falcon?
They've done a couple.
Will Captain Falcon reveal himself, yes or no, Blood? Yes or no, simple question.
It's really interesting. Because I think they could throw in another F-Zero track and then, justify it that way. Because they've done a couple with this game already.
I like where your head's at,
Do like a
Blood.
Firefield
There's
track
hope.
or something.
There's hope.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Damn it, Brian.
I think it's more likely that
Damn it.
they had Kirby in the mouthful mode card. in
Yeah.
there.
That would
that's-
be amazing.
That's cool too.
Wow.
That's
really
I don't,
good.
They
That's
are
really
like so scared of Captain Falcon for some reason. I don't understand why he's not in the game already. Why he wasn't introduced when they introduced the track in his car.
He's busy eating ramen in
He's busy
Smash
rotting
Brothers.
away in Nintendo's headquarters or something, dude. At least Sakurai lets
What
him
if we
play
ended up
loose.
with like one of the characters from like Wave Race 1080 Excite Bike,
That'd be
like
sick.
Dave Mariner or something?
Oh, I bet
sick.
Don just like ears peeked up right there.
Oh, I forget who I always use in 1080. I forget his name.
I know there's a
too
couple of
long.
those that crossed over.
Yeah.
Goldman.
Gold Iceman or whatever, yeah. Panda.
There's a dev diary out there showing some very early, and also cam shot blurry footage of snippets of Slitterhead gameplay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I want to see this game.
This is being worked on
Let it
by
cook.
Bokeh Studio with
It's
team
still
members from the original Silent Hill
Yep.
games. It's like I said, very early test room footage and stuff. but
Very
you can
early.
see playable characters
We're going Silk Song style on this.
swinging a machete around.
Yeah.
They pull out a shotgun.
Sorry, did
They
they
use
say if
some
it,
kind of blood magic thing going on.
is it first person or third?
It's a third person.
Okay.
They're fighting some guy that like had like this long tongue thing whipping around.
Oh, this sounds good.
Tongue Man.
Yeah, a liquor.
There's another shot with like somebody with like these like huge like Wolverine style claws, fighting something with like beetle wings or whatever.
Logan.
And then there's also a playable dog,
Wow.
Oh, great
Sick.
pander. 10 out of 10 pander.
Yeah.
which like
That
Tokyo Jungle.
rules.
looks like you can like wander around with the dog and like sniff trails or something like that. I'm not exactly
Sure,
sure.
dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you smell, boy?
But yeah, probably still a couple years out. we'll see.
Yeah, this.
But
is
it's weird
yeah.
because like some of the footage was like clearly like the like square box test room footage. Mm-hmm. While other things like the dog look like a more like realized level.
Huh. Hopefully, maybe TGS see a little of that. Hopefully,
Yeah.
that'd be sick.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I want to see
and-
if
What's up?
Blood got the last headline of the day. There was a big one today.
I don't know if it's this one. Reports indicate Ubisoft is planning to remake Assassin's Creed 4
Yeah.
Black Flag.
Big one.
Yeah,
Very
cool.
very early stages. May not even be acknowledged in any official capacity for like
2 years.
2-3 years. Yeah.
Do you think there is a connection to Skull and Bones? The reason they're doing this.
Reused assets.
Do you think there's a connection?
Well, I mean, they're saying that Singapore is going to be a big part of the team
reused assets.
working on it. Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Cool.
That's the remix. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Skull and Bones Edition.
Oh
There
my
you
God.
go.
You just
S&B
combine
edition.
it.
There you go. S&B edition.
S&B.
There you go.
Apparently,
Yes.
alongside that report, they're saying that they're crunching them pretty hard on Skull
Yeah,
and
I
Bones.
believe
They're
it.
like,
I believe it.
you know,
They need
we'll have breakfast and lunch and stuff provided for everybody, kind of thing. Yeah.
Jeez.
Grinding it out to get that closed beta ready.
Crazy.
Stink on that game.
Yeah, big stink. Speaking of big stinks, Blood, you forgot one today. Peter Molyneux
Oh.
back in the headlines.
Peter
few days
Molyneux
ago.
talking. I don't know. if
Peter
considered a headline.
Molyneux.
This was a few days ago.
Okay, well,
Say it. Say it. This is a big deal.
Making a brand new game that no one has ever seen before. Brand new
He's back.
experience. Like nothing we've ever seen.
Is this different from his formerly announced play to earn thing that we joked about
that
in
was so long
Mandatory
ago.
Update
Yeah.
like 800 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is brand
But
new.
this also is just like Peter Molyneux coming out of bed on a Tuesday morning. I don't
He's
know.
back to say video games. He saw E3 died. He's like, well, people need hope in the industry again.
It's up to me.
It's up to me to save the
Molyneux.
industry.
People need a certain brand of false hope. Yeah.
That is funny.
Please, Keely, get him on the Game Awards, Keely. Please, just to talk about the project. Please.
Snake oil salesman.
Yep. I always think of the Red Dead character, the snake oil guy.
Yeah. Put Joseph Ferris and Peter Molyneux on stage at the same
my
time
God.
and just see cage fight. Just see what happens.
Joseph would be like, you're a pretty good storyteller.
Then he would swear at him.
All right, it's time for love and respect.
Love and respect.
From Brandon K. Gann. As mentioned, NoClip just publicly announced they've come into the possession of boxes and boxes and boxes of many different tapes of never-before-seen interviews, game assets, press packages, the highest quality versions of trailers, press conferences, and many other videos from the 90s and 2000s, and is in the process of going through everything to save and catalog as much salvageable footage as possible. Game preservation is something I'm very passionate about, and I'm excited to see all that's to come from this project. But it got me thinking, and thus wanting to ask you, is there anything from gaming's past you would love to be saved for the rest of time? Be it a canceled game's press presentation, a memorable commercial, tech demos for pre-release games that look nothing like their final product, anything is fair game.
Commercials are cool. I love, I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons on VHS taped from the 90s. And just busting those out and seeing, creepy crawlers commercials and shit is so freaking awesome. So, yeah, some old, gaming commercials. That's one of my favorite things about rewatching Attitude Era wrestling is because sometimes they'll be brought to you by Nightmare Creatures. Take out the nightmare this fall or whatever. It's just oh, cool. Love that stuff.
Yeah, any old E3 conference
Yeah, the
presentations
Konami
of
conference.
any game demo that still maybe it's not even in this collection that's still off camera only, and it could be digitized in HD for us to look at.
Off cam footage.
Because cam
dude,
footage,
so
man.
sick.
Yeah, off screen or cam footage. Sorry. because it's like blurry, it's low res. Like if we could get those OG versions digitized, this is what the real, if you ever invent time travel, it really should be for. Is like sending back HD cameras just to record stuff.
You're so
we could have better footage
What
of
an
like the
idea.
past. Like that's all it should be used for.
Yeah.
Can't meddle, just record.
Well, I mean,
everything.
that's what was nuts is, we were talking about this when we first started on some of this stuff about like the Connect Xbox conference or whatever, where it's like
Skittles.
no,
Is that more
the
Molyneux?
bottom of Kudo Tsunoda's
That Fable
shoe,
Molyneux game.
right?
Oh, the bottom.
Yeah, and it was like he had like he's got that in like the master like 1080i format or whatever, but it's like because YouTube wasn't a big enough thing that like that's it. Like the game trailers footage is gone. A lot of the other sites like that footage has been wiped out or whatever, and it's like it's crazy to think that even stuff that we covered, we were around for. Even things that recently have sort of been lost in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I don't know about existing stuff. I wish like some companies would share. I mean, not just discussions, but like more images and videos of behind the scenes stuff for like every game dating
Tell
back.
me about
Like
it.
we
Tell me
we
about
sort
it,
of suffered
man.
the consequences. Companies have suffered the consequences of like losing source code for really old games, having to go out and buy a copy and reverse engineer it using their own tools because that their own data management systems back in the day wasn't good enough to prevent loss of some of these like timeless things. So we don't even have OG versions of some of these games anymore. We just have like people who are like, I made it, so I remember how I made it, so I'm coding it again, but it might not literally be the exact same coding, so maybe something slightly off on it, and the most minuscule thing. But behind the scenes stuff, like more archival footage would be sick. More like any of those like sketchbooks, the design, like the old ones, like on graph paper showing like level designs and like the pixel art like they were making for like enemies and character designs. Love more of that stuff.
So much of that stuff's probably just gone. It's so depressing.
It's lying. It's lying in a book on the side of on a sidewalk somewhere, just waiting for someone to walk by and pick it up.
Totally.
Right.
I was always thinking that God of War, the originals, the documentaries they had, if you like beat the game, you would unlock just like a 30, 40 minute full behind the scenes making of the game. It's like so cool. And just how rare that stuff is.
Did you have something, Brad?
No, I kind of agree with Damiani on a lot of that kind of stuff. Anything from like Fumito Ueda, I would have loved to see.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of mystery on that.
That's great.
All that stuff.
Some of the things I was thinking of, and I know like some of these people have emulated and stuff, but it'd be great to have in better, more official capacities. But like the 64 DD content in games.
Did that ever come to America?
No.
Right? Okay.
It was a subscription online thing only in Japan.
Yeah.
The Satellaview games, very similarly. Some E3 demos. The Bureau, XCOM Declassified. Remember that a game came out.
Yeah, I remember
but
this
it was
game.
very different from those first like E3 theater demos. Yeah.
The Bureau. Wow, Bloodworth.
BioShock Infinite's first couple of builds when they had all these
Yeah.
other features and mechanics that were in there. And then one that came to my mind was a GameCube game when I saw it, but it was called Roll-O-Rama, and it was when Nintendo was like still pretty early messing around with motion control stuff, and you actually used a Game Boy in the E3 demo to like tilt marbles around, like the Twilight Princess mini game and stuff like that.
Amazing.
And it was like just a whole. I mean, it's a prototype, but it would have been a whole game of that kind of thing.
Cool.
And it was hilarious because I went to like look for footage of it or whatever, and then like the first video was actually a video that I helped make.
That's funny.
That somebody had ripped off of a DVD and put on YouTube, and it's like, oh, that's basically what Danny's doing.
Yep.
So there we go.
Incredible Bloodworth. Veteran.
Yeah.
It was like, hey,
Veteran
there's Adam.
blood.
It was like, that's our video.
Love it. I always think of that old Spielberg tech demo, the Alien in the Diner. Do you remember that one?
Oh, okay.
kind of.
God,
yeah.
that was so sick. Spielberg was making a game, and there's a tech demo where they go in and there's like some alien like sitting in a diner, low key.
Right.
Looks awesome.
We
Just
got
like-
Boom Blocks though.
We got Boomblocks. Boomblocks is sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it was somehow,
Get that back, EA.
if there was somehow a way to just like throw all of the unmade games on some central server for us to access somehow, would be so cool.
Yeah.
StarCraft Ghost can
Star
live
Wars
there.
1313.
1313 can live there. Yeah.
Yeah. From Mistwalker, what's the Allies'
Oh.
opinions on indie horror games?
10 out of 10.
Ones that seem to thrive on YouTube. I don't hear many of the Allies talking about games like Five Nights at Freddy's, Bendy and the Ink Machine, or Poppy's Playtime, just to name a few.
I've talked to you about Poppy's Playtime a bunch of times.
Yet many of the big YouTube Let's Players are playing them. Could be just me, but it seems like these games are ignored by gaming journalists, even though they are very popular on YouTube. I personally love the creativity of taking something nostalgic and making it creepy. What do you think?
I think it's interesting. It's a very good question because I think about this all the time. I love this question. This is one of my favorite questions I've ever been asked on here. I'm not even joking.
Because like whenever Freddy pops up, like
Yeah.
everyone's just hard out immediately.
Yeah. And Poppy's Playtime too. That game, it was huge, but it is very short. It is very small scale. There are not a lot of mechanics. It is very simple, but somehow they just do gangbusters on Twitch. But I feel like a lot of those games, obviously Five Nights at Freddy's is like bigger now. It's like a huge franchise. But I feel like a lot of those are moments, you know? And when you are just a YouTuber like that, you thrive on those moments. You capitalize on those moments.
Trends.
Yeah, you capitalize
it's
on
like a
those
streamer,
trends.
yeah, you do that.
Yeah,
Also,
But-
we're all a little older than the Five Nights at Freddy's base.
totally.
I
And
think.
Poppy's Playtime as well.
Yeah. I
don't even know
Totally.
what
But why does that? That's
Yeah.
the question though. Is like
Five
why
Nights,
does that
but,
even
like,
matter?
I know what Five
Yeah,
Nights is.
it's like Poppy's is like you fully move around, but you have like little like hand things, and like you get jump scared by a creature.
Oh.
You're in a toy store, and it's just, yeah.
There's a newer Five Nights at Freddy's. It looks more interesting to me. I just didn't like
Yeah.
I didn't want to play Five Nights at Freddy's because it didn't look fun to me, that
Yeah,
style. Like,
totally.
I get it. I think it's a cool idea, but it just didn't look like something I wanted to play.
Yeah, it is interesting. I like because like we
Because those traffic and jump scares, and that's
Yeah.
fun for watching people react to, or like
There
fake,
it is.
fake big react to.
There it is.
Whereas
Nailed it.
things that we tend to like are more slower paced, like psychological stuff.
Yup.
The blind spot that we have that we sometimes dip our toes into, but I want us to do more. Specifically, you and me, Huber,
Mm-hmm.
are stuff like Remothered or Homebody or
Remothered, the
these,
first
these,
one's
like,
good. Second one's trash.
These like but the PS1 era, like PSX style, like
Yeah.
that resurgence of horror stuff. Like I want to get into those more than we have.
Totally.
But
Like when we stream the one like when you're in the shopping mall.
yeah,
Demo
yeah,
one or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
But it's like that stuff doesn't
Murder
blow
House
up.
or whatever.
So it's weird. It's weird that like
There's definitely a scene, but yeah.
yeah. It's weird that like the games I like less are more popular. You know what I mean? Like I'm way more into Tormented Souls
Yeah.
But
and
but it's
Remothered 1,
But what's interesting about kind of what you're saying about the way the format of these games, and
Nightmare of Decay.
why they might not appeal to us is like, are they appealing to people because they're fun to play, or are they fun to watch other
Yeah.
people play?
Probably that.
Right?
Yes.
Probably fun to
Yeah.
watch other people play.
The one that has-
and fake scream, like you said.
yeah. The one that has crossover that I actually do think is I really like is Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia. For
I really,
sure.
really, really like Phasmophobia a lot. And that does really well on streaming. We've played it a few times.
Yeah.
We've streamed it a few times.
Yeah.
The new content is incredible in it, and I'd love for us to jump back into it. But yeah, we don't chase that kind of
Yeah.
stream.
But it's not even
And it
about
feels like it
chasing.
moves
It's
so
like we're just
fast.
not even like interested.
interested.
Right. It's like we generally play the stuff that we're into, and
Yeah.
like I said, like Five Nights pops up, it's like it's like repulsive almost.
Yeah. Five Nights.
Well, because
You have Five Nights on one hand.
like a
and
scumbag anyway, or something
You have-
weird like that.
you have Five Nights on one hand, and then you have fucking Amnesia the Bunker on one hand, which we full play through stream, and like no one cares, and like no one's even talking about Amnesia the Bunker, which is like not the best Amnesia, but it is like a quality crafted horror game. But like, everyone's over here on Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know why.
I mean, I don't know if Five Nights at Freddy's not like a good game or anything like that.
Yeah. It's
like,
fine.
I don't want to
fine.
like dismiss
No,
the
I've-
quality
I've
of it. I
played
think
it.
there's a reason why it's probably so popular, but it just doesn't appeal to me from what I've seen of it so far. So that's all.
I think we like missed, because like I hadn't really heard of it much, and then my cousin who was like 14 at the time told me like
It's for
that they
kids.
play it constantly, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, what is that? And they like showed it to me, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. This
Yeah,
is-
I definitely felt like it was like this weird generation gap. Where
Yeah.
It's like
It felt like I
apparently
just
all the
missed it.
14-year-olds were talking about it for
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
before anyone
Poppies.
else even heard of it. Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
with Poppy's Playtime.
One that I really liked that Gabby and I did a easy update on was I'm on Observation Duty 5, which was really fun. You're like looking at security camera footage.
Nice.
Mortuary Assistant is sick.
Yeah, we streamed
played
that.
Like the internet, the algorithms hate us. Is
Yeah.
the real answer to your question?
Yep.
No,
Yep.
the question though is why we haven't been into it. Which
We're very
yeah.
into them. We're just not into Five Nights at Freddy's
Or Poppy's Playroom.
or Poppy's.
We're
We're into a bunch of other stuff that's
Yeah.
similar to, but not listed by you.
Yeah. The main Poppy's Playtime content is like old people playing and getting scared. It's
Yeah.
so dumb. I hate that shit. I literally despise that content on the internet.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Old people?
Yeah.
You mean
like
us?
like actual senior citizens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Old people.
Yeah, like 60, 70, 80-year-old people playing Poppy's Playtime and getting jump scared. It's just not for me.
Mistwalker, if you haven't skimmed through Easy Update, because Huber and I and Gabby and I have done a lot of similar stuff like this, like Amanda the Adventurer
Yeah, that was
and
fun.
Observation Duty and all kinds of stuff. So like we do hit these sometimes.
Yeah.
Devour, like that was pretty fun. Yeah.
From Neo JD, when multiple games you want to play come out on the same day, very relevant to today's.
Yeah, 2023.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you decide how you're going to spend your time with them? Apparently, Huber's not playing Cyberpunk for 6 months. So
6 months,
that's-
yep.
Yeah.
Any CD Projekt game.
What makes you pick one first over the other? Do you play one for a little bit, then try the other and go from there? Or do you finish the one you're most eager to play completely and then move on to the next? Thanks and good luck choosing between Spider-Man and Super Mario.
So easy. Super Mario's a daytime game. Spider-Man's my nighttime game. Easy. I do day and night.
Nice.
Easily.
Nice.
There is a
Easily.
weird logic to that,
Yeah.
actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I have my day game, and then when darkness falls, I switch over to the next one.
Yeah, I don't really have a process or a ritual I do. I guess unless it's a horror game, then I'll play it at night. But
Got to.
it's just whatever I feel like. I don't know. Just whatever I'm in the mood for at that time.
Yeah.
I just let that guide me.
Yeah, same. I play whichever one is vibing at the same time at that time, and then eventually, one of them just kind of wins.
Diablo
And
4.
And I stop playing Final Fantasy and keep playing Diablo 4, like that, for example.
I'm level 38 now. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
I'm
mean,
level 67, I think.
Nice.
it's a funny question for me because I feel like I'm constantly in this place where I'm like, I'm playing the thing that won't be out for 3 weeks while also trying to juggle the thing that I'm trying to catch up on from 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's like
a funny
the days
spot.
that they come out on are rarely the days that I'm actually playing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and chat brings up an important point that you have to watch Barbie first so that you can palate cleanse with the much lighter Oppenheimer. Yeah.
Damiani, any thoughts?
Those types of games, I play one at a time. I don't like juggling multiple games like that. I'll play something to completion and then move on to the next one. Usually like a credits roll or something, and I might come back. Like Tears of the Kingdom, I did a credits roll on that, but I'm still going back to that game. Play it for anywhere from like 20 minutes to an hour every now and then, just to do more.
How many games do you play at once? What's your max that you have not finished? Unfinished games, how many are you playing at once?
Oh,
Just one?
Just like
unfinished,
plate
just like one. Yeah, like I don't count like demos or preview things.
Yeah, of
though.
course, of course.
Yeah, like cause like I'll like sometimes I'll juggle multiple like things I don't have to play the whole game for, and that's
Right.
like easier. But if I'm playing it to completion, I hate
You just
juggling
one.
multiple games. Yeah,
Just one.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm also like that with like shows.
Yeah.
I'll get annoyed when I forgot I was watching a show.
Yeah.
like because you know how like even movies now I told you I
Totally.
don't watch them all in one sitting anymore.
Yeah.
I'll forget I was watching it, and like, because I'll go to a different service and it'll tell me I was watching this, and I'm like, was I watching something else? I can't remember. Whatever, I'm watching this, and like, like a week later, I'll be like, holy shit, I didn't finish this. I'm like, I gotta restart it. I'm like, damn it. So like, I don't want to like juggling like multiple shows and stuff. Like I'd rather just like. Yeah, what was it, like Succession right into Ozark, and you're like, watch Warriors. I'm like, well, I'm watching something else right now, so like, I'll try and remember
Whenever
Warriors
you get
at
to
some
it.
point. Warrior, right? Singular? Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, that's just how I am. I don't like generally juggling multiple things like that.
I like need a daytime and a nighttime game. I need it. Like Spider-Man recently has been my daytime game because I'm just like,
Right.
and it's like not even just a daytime game. It's a game that I can just like zone out and like not think about anything important, you know, just like mindless, turn my brain off. Oh, I got to be somewhere in 30 minutes. Let me just like do a mission or zip around. And then it's like, okay, Final Fantasy or Diablo. These are games that I need to like commit to. I need to sit down and put my headphones in and turn the lights off or wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, you know, like all in on that. So I always have to have something casual on the side. I always have to.
Yeah. The one thing that's been kind of working kind of well for me the past couple of months is like if I'm in like a gigantic long game like Zelda and Final Fantasy, then like, okay, well, Planet of Lana,
Yeah.
you know,
Something
I
chill.
knocked that thing out in 2 days, and then like going back to the other game I was playing, it doesn't even really feel like I missed that much. You know?
Totally.
It's like, okay, short game time,
Totally.
go through the short game, then go back to my long game.
Love that.
Gotcha. Yeah. 14's my in-between game. I just play that.
That's true, too.
Dude,
Perfect.
like, you
Like
just,
Fortnite for
there's
me.
just like nothing.
Perfect.
Like there's no real.
Yeah.
It's like long-term that you're never going to achieve. So let's just play something for like 2 hours and like, all right, back to Zelda. Or back to
perfect.
Final. Like, you'll play for like 2 hours and like, all right, back to 16.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm doing Final Fantasy mode. But like, it gets
Any,
so intense. Like, you know how long the boss fights can be.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, it's second time around. Like, oh, it's very draining. All right, I need a break. Let's just play mindless stuff. All right, I'm energized again. I recovered. Let's go back another 16 segment. Let's go.
Any 16 and 14 yet?
Wait,
No.
any crossover?
No.
Not
Oh, I
yet?
haven't done any crossover stuff yet. No.
All right,
They've been
it's time for
teasing.
bets. Time for bets. This week's bet is a nonsense bet. This is hilarious. I love it. Exoprimal is out next Friday, as we said before. The podcast next Thursday, I'm going to look for the most recent trailer, and I'm going to look for the word exosuit. Plural counts. And I asked the panel
Great distinction.
how many times it will appear in both audio and video form, including pre-order cards, legal text, etc. The most recent trailer right now that I checked had it 17 times. 5 in dialogue, 12 in the promotional cards. How many will the next one have? Brad,
15.
Huber,
8.
8. Damiani,
17.
17.
I almost did that. I'm glad I didn't.
Locked it. Because if they don't give us a trailer, this is the trailer, right? We know how many there are.
Didn't even think about that. Shit.
Isla,
Fuck, man. 16. Right in the middle, dude.
right there. You could bullseye it.
Yeah, who knows? Don,
Don.
what did you say? He's folding precarious. 9? Did you just change
9?
that from a 6 to a 9?
So scared.
What's going on here,
That's
Don?
breaking the
So
rules.
Yeah, wait a minute.
dude.
What just
Wait a
happened?
minute.
I
What
mean,
is
it's the
this?
lowest
What?
either
What
way.
is this?
No, I'm 8. That's a huge
You
difference if it's
can't
a
change-
6
Oh,
or
you're
a
right.
9.
No, 8 is the lowest. You can't change your bet.
What is happening?
How much curve is there on that line? That's probably a 6.
This is
yeah,
scuffed.
it's considered a change if you heard their bets and then changed it.
Oh, okay.
So now what is it? It's
Classic Dawn.
yeah, so it's a 6.
Okay. You thought it was
Well,
a
what
9.
did you
You
originally
wrote it.
say?
Different color ink. How do you explain that? I was just trying to clarify because I said, oh, they're going to think it's a 6, but then I'm like, well, cover it up.
What? Don, what? What?
I don't know.
6.
I don't know.
6 is better for us anyway.
Yeah. I don't
9?
know.
Was it 9?
No, I didn't force you to do it. I want
Which
you to
number
tell
should
us
it be?
the
We
truth.
What is it?
Should be a 9.
Don, just,
Should be a 9.
Don, it's a simple
Should be a
question.
9.
Which
Should
did you-
be a 9.
Which did you originally write? A 6 or a 9? A 6? It was a 6 originally. We have to
Okay.
make him
Okay.
stick with that.
There we go. And I got 21.
Took my under.
All right.
So scuffed.
Sketch,
What in
man.
the world?
Blood going blackjack.
What in the world?
Wait, is Dawn on our team for this week?
No.
No, you did the
You
streak.
didn't vote for
You did
that.
not vote for
Oh,
that.
just-
You would not accept that whatsoever.
I'm just making sure.
Blood's had enough. dude.
Blood's had enough. Blood is at his wit's end.
What's that?
He absolutely is. I don't blame him.
Last week's bet, Gimmick Special Edition is out now. If you don't have a clue what Gimmick is, that's an NES game that was made by Sunsoft, previously only released in Japan and Scandinavia. Now everyone can play it. The new release includes a gallery mode, and last week I asked the panel how many images
Oh, God, right.
would be unlocked when that gallery mode is first available. Brad bet 20 images. Huber bet 2 images. Damiani bet 4. Isla bet 36.
Hell yeah, I did.
Don bet 8. And I bet 17. The answer is 6.
Ah,
So the winner is split between Don and Damiani.
damn it. Usually I say 6.
Hey, okay.
Bringing the scores to Garrulous Ducks 19. Quack, 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 quack.
Quack, 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 quack.
Sleepy Grizzlies 9.
Can't even get a point. We have to fucking tie.
I do have a question. So if we get it right next week, but if we both
You'll
get
get a streak. Yeah.
does this count as a streak? We get a point
This
next
is
week,
the
regardless.
setup.
Even if we
Yeah.
tie, like it's a split again.
Yeah.
Will that streak us?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Two in a row.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a positive.
Don says, how do you know his 8 wasn't really an infinity sign?
Because we're trusting you,
Yeah.
Dawn.
I don't know.
Because
Don.
we're
Because you
trusting.
said 8?
That would be worse for you, Don.
Because we wrote down 8
Right.
last week.
We need like a referee.
We're not looking
Next
back
time
in
you need
time
to,
at your card.
You'll have to spell it out like Huber next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Don, you have to use
Words.
full letters now.
Yeah.
Or Roman numerals will accept, maybe.
No, he can find a way.
Okay.
He'll write
Never mind.
XI
Oh, yeah, no,
and
no,
then
no.
flip that and be 9 or 11 or whatever.
Life finds a way.
Yeah. Let me tell you about patreon.com/easyaLlies. That's where you go to pay for all of this nonsense. If you enjoy us sitting around here yelling at each other, interrupting each other, all that fun stuff, you can make that happen. You can put $5 or $10 or $25 in to make that happen every
Hey, wait,
week.
Blood, I want to talk to Huber about these planets some more.
If you would like to hear about the philosophy of empty planets, put in
Yo, Mafia
$10
rules.
a month. Whatever makes sense for you. It also funds all of the reviews and the live streams and everything else. It's all because of our community pitching in and making this happen. At $5 a month, you get the Easy Allies podcast 2 days early. You get it ad-free. You get 2 bonus Love and Respect questions. You get to submit to Love and Respect. So get in there. Put in your questions. I put up that post usually Mondays. So watch out for that post and put your questions in there. You also get access to our Discord to vote on those top 10s. All kinds of other cool stuff. $10, you get to get on things like the Community Showcase and our Q&A. And then at our $25 and up, we have our producers. And the very tip top of the producers is the Platinum Producer tier, who gets shout-outs on this show every week and our other podcasts. And this month's shout-outs go to Javawebs, Elf Thanis, and Greg the Dark Knight Kettering. Shout out.
Wow.
Okay, Damiani and Don have to negotiate
What do you want,
to
Don?
promote a video, to get the final word, and to give a sign-off.
I'll make it easy, Don. What do you want?
He's just saying he yields. But I don't want him to. Come here.
I know what you want. I know the video to promote. I already know the video to promote.
That's what he wants to do.
He wants the video?
He's gone from yielding to taking the one
All
he
right.
wanted.
Hopefully it's the video that Isla wants. All right.
That I want.
Yeah.
Get back over here, Don. What are you going away from the mic for?
All right, I'm going to promote Mysterious Monsters. You
go.
got to check out this show. A
Heck
new
yeah.
episode just dropped, hot off the presses, and it is good. One of the best ever.
Controversial episode.
Controversial.
Maybe one of
Hot
the greatest.
controversy.
Love
Yeah, so
controversy.
don't miss it.
Controversy drives clicks.
Tell your friends and neighbors.
We'll find out if it does. Thanks, Don.
All right. Final word. That's it, right?
Yeah.
All right. Final word. Hopefully, on one of those 900 planets, there'll be at least a cameo by Jeff Keighley. And you have to search all 900 of them to find them, Huber. That's the point of them. Good luck. Everyone, until next time, may the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Bye.
Dude, this is like Brad repellent.